So, yeah, which does the light mean that we're recording?
We're on.
Or does that mean we're on?
We're on.
We're on now.
We're on.
Right now.
Okay.
That's right. Yeah. Welcome to Tuesday Night Fly Casual X-Wing stream. I'm the over-enthusiastic Tim Marsden. To my left,
I'm the wiki.
yeah. Test. This is what happens every week when I'm on my own and you're out there and abandon me.
What?
Right.
John starts checking.
No, I'd start speaking and then somebody puts stuff off and I get distracted and read it and then I lose through.
I know.
To my left is Kev Bellamy,
Hey, hello.
yeah, the eternal Wookiee, and to my right is Josh Thompson. Hello, Josh. Hello, Internet.
Hello,
Come
Internet.
in.
Hello,
Yeah,
everyone.
Hi, I'm going to go and play. I'll leave you in Tim's capable hands, and Kev and Josh. It's going to be awesome. Be nice, some guys. We've got a little Rumble Slam thing going on.
That's
there,
right.
so,
Yeah, that's right.
It's
the weekend Warlords
the new
Wrestling
game we
Network.
invented of
It's
tag team
X-wing slam.
spaceship
Rumble
slam.
wing.
I think that Sabine was on the turnbuckle too long, and Bob has just got up.
Walked off and left and said, "I don't do this anymore."
So yes, hello, welcome to the Tuesday Night Fly Casual Weekend Warlord stream. I'm glad I remembered that twice.
Well done.
I don't remember. No, I don't think we're going to corner cam this week. We might do it a bit later. Who knows?
No Tim Cam.
No Tim Cam. You don't want to see it anyway. Let's be honest.
Is this a cam pointing at you?
Yeah, it's that one on top.
Hello,
of the
evening,
I see.
Charles. Good evening.
Hi, Charles.
So you join us for a game between Jamie Bradley flying Boba Fett, Fen Rao and Captain Seevor against Steve the Cape Theobald flying Captain Nim, Soul Sixer and Sabine Wren.
Lots of bombs.
Yeah, so lots of bombs versus Fen Rao and Boba Fett doing Boba Fett things and Seevor being annoying, probably. Yeah, good evening, Captain Rex. Glad you could join us.
Good evening.
Hello.
So, Jamie's list looks like that's hyperspace ready.
I think it does.
It would be, yeah.
Oh, and he's gone for Slave One as well.
Yes.
Yeah,
Cool.
Jamie's trying to play it with a bit of a...
That's rather cool.
Yeah.
It's fluffy.
He
as
wants
well.
to play it with
It's-
fluff.
Boba
Jamie
Fett
said, yeah.
should be flying Slave One, really.
I think you should get like points difference if you
I
put it on the correct
yeah,
ship.
I think so.
You put Slave One and Boba, it's free. Put
Yeah.
anything else, it costs you.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the point of the show. If you've only just joined us, if this is your first week with us on Fly Casual, this is the point of the show where we think about things we've got to say, and we go through the lists and we look at what's happening. We see stuff like Slave One and Boba Fett, and we get all excited about it. In about 10 minutes' time, you are going to need to remind us that there's a game going on.
Yeah,
I won't lie. So yeah, we might come back to that. We might not. So, but this does promise to be a good game if you're watching, and we'll try our best to talk about it. Yeah, definitely.
See some ships we don't normally see. On
I feel-
Steve's side, at least.
Indeed. So, what we do have, we'll get the promotional bit
I
out
was
of the
going
way
to say,
straight
are
away.
you going to run the comp?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
We'll have to
what we're going
repeat
to do
it throughout the night as people join us.
if I can get a word in. Yeah. So, what we're going to do for the evening is we have 2 sets of the original launch kit promotional cards to give away. So we have the Blue Escort X-Wing, Blue Squadron Escort X-Wing. It's got the quick build on the back and the alt art promotional card on the front. We have the Academy Pilot promotional art, and we have the Luke Skywalker / Obsidian Squadron pilot art. We also have, with that, 3 of the new metal golden force charge tokens. So we'll be giving 2 sets of those away.
I think I should stop you there. Gold coloured.
Gold coloured. What
Yeah.
did I say?
Golden.
Golden. They are
Well, I
gold.
suppose they are golden.
Golden
Just don't expect them to be
describes the
gold.
colour.
Not
they
real
wouldn't-
gold.
Yeah, I wouldn't suggest
Yeah.
that they were gold.
I don't think they've been
Yeah.
gold plated.
What's happening? Steve's come to do something. What are you doing, Steve?
Keep you guys in check.
You're breaking us mid-flow. We were talking about the promo.
You
and
broke the
everything.
rules.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's-
Yeah.
that's a-
Anyway, if you want to win one of those 2 sets tonight, all you need to
Yeah.
do is subscribe to our channel. So either on YouTube or Twitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or
Anytime.
so Josh is saying yep just to make sure I've got it right. You see.
Twitch only.
Twitch only. Oh, okay. Sorry,
Oh,
I'm being
sorry,
corrected
YouTubers.
already.
You've,
Look,
you've got to
So-
subscribe on Twitch.
Yeah, you've got to subscribe on Twitch, or give us one of them things that I can't remember what they're
Cheers.
called. A
A
cheer!
cheer.
I'm being an old man.
I don't know.
Give us
how
a
do you-
cheer
how do-
on I don't
Twitch
know,
cheers
so-
a little,
Oh, is it-
a
oh, is
little
it-
thing you give them on Twitch. And
Oh,
it's,
you see,
That's why
I'm,
we've got
you
Josh
see, I'm
in.
an old man. I don't know these
you,
things.
you
That's
buy
why
them
we've
on
got
Twitch
Josh
and then
in.
you like, it's like saying well done to the people you
I was
going
going to say, because I
That's
know how you give a cheer, but
Yeah.
No, it's not like, you don't have to just sit at home and go,
they have to-
hooray!
they have to phone us up or take a video
Yeah.
of them going, hurrah!
Yeah.
That would be different though.
So yeah, so
Your favourite extra group.
cheer us on Twitch, or subscribe on Twitch.
Phil's just
Yeah,
subscribed on
thank you very much.
Twitch.
So
Thank you,
Rasta
Phil.
has joined us in the chat.
Yeah.
Can't be with us this evening. So we miss you dearly, Rasta. Come
I
next
heard
week.
I heard he was watching us from the bath, which I find a little disconcerting. But
We might be. I don't know. Are you watching
Only-
us from the bath, Rasta? Can you confirm? Rich has watched us from the bath, so it wouldn't be weird.
Nice.
Yeah, we got hashtag with Tim and Steve in the bath one week, so it genuinely would not be weird. So,
Only if they're in the bath together.
subscriptions already tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously with that tech savvy, though, we're going to check that right now.
Oh, be careful what you click there.
Yeah, I will do.
I reckon it's that one.
So Rasta's just about to jump. Well,
So,
he,
here we
actually,
go,
to be
yeah.
fair, he hasn't clarified whether
So,
he's taking a bath or not. Just that he's wearing
Ulfric
clothes.
resubscribed
So-
with Twitch Prime.
Excellent, fantastic.
Phil 0091 subscribed with Twitch Prime, and X-Wing Tavern Wars subscribed with Twitch Prime.
Brilliant. So we are hot off the heels of the. What is happening? I'm just watching Steve line this Boba Fett.
Oh yeah,
Soul
Bob,
Six.
so he's Boba Fett in Soul 6 from the start, isn't he?
He
So-
is, and he's got Skill Bombardier on there, so he's going to be able to.
There's
put his
basically a
first
bomb going in between
Yeah.
those two rocks.
There is.
Well, he can choose whichever set of rocks he wants to put it between,
You
because he can
Yeah.
skill Bombardier with Soul's ability and
You can.
all of a sudden put him wherever he wants.
Hmm.
But clearly he took a lot of
Hi,
thinking
John.
about exactly where it needs to go on that rock.
Yeah. So we are hot off the Ray of Hope tournament at the weekend. Harlequins. Did you go, Kev?
No, I was I was booked in for the next day for a different tournament here at Warlords,
weren't you?
and
Helping.
and I thought we'd get back really late, and then I wouldn't fully enjoy that. So, unfortunately, I missed out on an away day, which
But
is
you were
very
spending-
unlike me.
You were spending a birthday with it. Well,
Yeah,
a
so
birthday present with
it was a
dear
birthday.
friend.
It was a birthday present with Ben Cox.
So
yeah.
that's good.
Yeah.
You missed out on the Saturday fun here.
I know.
I was about to say,
yeah.
I was about to say, I didn't go, so I can't
Yeah.
really talk about that. But Steve, I know Steve went, and he'll be in the booth for the second game after Jamie's finished demolishing him. So he'll be here. He'll be here. I can say this stuff because he's
Yeah.
not here.
No.
He's not here. Tuesday night is all about him, so at least we're talking about
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
True.
So yeah, he'll come in and he can talk to you about Ray of Hope, and I understand that it was amazing, and they raised a lot of money for charity, which is brilliant. And he's come back with a bag full of swag, which I'm very jealous of.
Yeah.
But we had a little Wave 2 Championship kit
We did.
tournament here at the weekend, didn't we? So there was a 6 proud Warlords turned up.
Yeah.
We had to
Well-
convince some of them to play.
Yeah, five turned up, and then we coerced Ryan off the stream to come and play, so we wouldn't have a buy.
Rasta's saying do lots of Toronto rolls, please, during this game. So we won't go into what
Oh,
happened.
there goes the first
I'm
bomb.
sure that's already been covered in 1,000 places.
What's the size?
Oh, it's a seismic.
Quite frankly, I don't want to answer the question either. So, yep. So he's put a seismic there. Well, you can
Well,
hold it with him.
Of course he can.
Yeah,
of
he can
course,
hold
I forget about these things sometimes. I'm not really a bomber.
Yep.
That's not my game really.
Didn't you turn up with 4
I might have done.
unloaded chips tonight?
But,
All the same bombs,
But
none of them
it's
seismics.
but I spend most of my time planning how to get away from bombs, not where to be to
Yeah,
drop
true.
them.
Yeah,
That's a whole new ball game.
yeah.
I suppose, although maybe it's just the reverse of what I'm doing. I don't know. I've never really played with bombs.
Yep.
It's-
You were playing prox mines on your
oh, yeah, but that
on
I was-
your
but that-
aggressors.
yeah, but that was only 2.0.
I'm
It's,
just busting
yeah,
chops
I know
tonight,
you are.
obviously.
a little bit,
Anytime you tell me something that's blatant lie, I'm going to call you on it.
yeah. Okay, until 2.0. Bombs were the bane of my life, to be honest. But now the fact that you've got enough points to put them on IGs makes them.
Josh, could you just go out and let Steve know that we're using the Toronto ruling
Okay, yeah.
for Talon rolls
That's
and
fine.
see what he says, please? The stream says.
Oh,
Say
especially-
the stream says he's got to use the
Especially
Toronto
with
rulings.
medium base.
Well, that's right. Yeah, just tell him. That's fine. But Bobber doesn't. Bobber can do what he wants. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, Toronto rolls, please. Yeah, thank you.
He's happy with that.
If you tune into Rasta's cooking show, he's going to show you how to make a Toronto roll on his next episode. If that's
Doesn't C3PO say something like that in
Is it what?
in Return? It's Return of the Jedi when he's describing. Doesn't he go Toronto? Gosh,
Toronto
when he's
gods,
with
I
the
don't know.
Ewoks, you know when he's describing the Battle of.
Oh, when he's
no,
talking
maybe.
Yavin,
Ewok, yeah.
I'm fairly sure he goes Toronto. Gosh, I mean that's some foresight, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely, yeah, obviously. Yeah. So we don't really normally do this. A lot of kind of podcasts and blogs go through their kind of tournament report.
What, the professional ones?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, but so do you want to talk about your experience on Saturday?
I can do.
You don't have to go into any games. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I did enjoy it. Yeah,
Can we narrow it down? Your experience at the tournament?
At the tournament Saturday.
Yes.
Yeah, it was good. It was short. We used to 4 or 5 rounds, and we only got 3. So
we did play 3 because there were 6 of us.
So it was good. Yeah,
How relaxed was it?
Oh, until Tim saw the prizes, it was really relaxed. And then Tim saw that the range rulers.
Did he speed up then?
No, he slowed down. In fact, Tim saw that his range rulers exactly matched his R2. No, his BB-8 ones he already had. He all of a sudden went really competitive, and there was stress everywhere, and he tied 0-0 with someone.
To be fair, I think my last game against Ryan was actually the fastest game of the day, and that was
everything legal? Was it?
Yeah, it was.
Whoa!
No,
it was extended format.
It was extended.
Yes.
So did Ryan have his bomber?
No, he won the fluffy ghost.
Oh right, okay.
So ghost.
Well, you say fluffy. Yeah, was it all of the rebels?
All of the rebels.
Oh, okay, I've played against
Ghost
that.
Terror with Kanan, with Ezra in the.
Yeah.
Ezra in the TIE, Sabine in the shuttle,
on the,
and AP5.
Is it ion cannon on the Ghost?
No, he switched it to a Dawson.
Oh, he switched it to Dawson.
So did you enjoy it? Was it good?
I did. It was good fun. Yeah,
it was a good laugh, wasn't it?
First time I played a tournament in quite a while actually.
And it was pretty weird.
It was weird, but it was all good fun.
It was like the days of Wave 1 and 2 when you'd kind of turn up and there would be 6 to 8 of you there, and you'd kind of play.
Yeah, I remember. I remember when Warlords wasn't that much more than that when I first started. It was about,
that's true.
15, 16 people, and
So you've been to stuff like the whatever it was called, the evacuation of Dakar or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Was that about a similar amount of people?
That was I think we had 8 people for that one. Yeah. It was that was a little harder because Wave 2 had only just dropped that weekend, and trying to build a list. I'm not very good at looking at the, FFG do a really good job of previewing things most of the time, but I prefer to have everything in my hands. And once I've seen it on the table, I get how the interactions work more than just reading off a computer screen. So I didn't have a particularly strong list. Quick Draw is not the same as Quick Draw used to be. No, and as much as I tried, Quick Draw just didn't really. Yeah. Which is probably good. Probably good that Quick Draw's not the same.
It's definitely good. Yeah, definitely good that he is not.
I mean, Quick Draw always died, but Quick Draw would do a lot of damage before she went.
Disproportionate amount. Of damage.
So, I think Steve's going to have to be a bit careful in this game because he's kind of put that seismic charge there earlier, and then he's gone very fast for that. Coming round the outside of that rock.
Just tell Rasta that Laszlo's here to see him.
Genuinely. Oh, Rasta, you've got a visitor. Someone came to the shop to see you. I'm not sure if you've arranged to. He's on it. We're all good. Excellent. Rasta Chef. I'm enjoying Rasta Chef. That was Bengal that suggested that. I think Rasta Chef is definitely the way to go. Or if you do get Ash on, it's Rasta and Mash. Yeah, Rasta 2 is good as well.
Rasta and Mash
is good. I like that. But Rasta Chef, it needs to be called Rasta Chef. So we will. Rasta's Kitchen Nightmares. Let's have suggestions for your Rasta cooking, Rasta's cooking show names. What do you think? Yeah. So I'm itching because genuinely again tonight I haven't looked at the preview for the for the Sith Infiltrator.
I had a quick look because it is a big base, isn't it?
So
the Infiltrator is on a big base, it's not a medium base.
Not a medium base. So I'm genuinely itching to know what's in it.
Yeah.
And Steve said we can't look until he comes in.
Right. Okay. Well, I didn't really comprehend much of what I looked at. I just look at the pictures. I must learn to read. So I think Phil's a good suggestion for Ready Steady Rasta. I think definitely if Scarlett came in with a Tesco's carrier bag full of shopping and just said you need to make something out of this, that would be brilliant. Like Haribo, a loaf of bread, and a couple of bananas. Glitter. That would be amazing. Yeah, there's a game going on, isn't there?
There is.
You did say we'd forget about it.
There is a little bit. I did.
But they do look like they're about to play Formula One. Well, it's more NASCAR, is it? Because we're going left. Yeah. I don't.
Yeah, Rasta Chef. Rasta says he likes Rasta Chef. I like it. I think that's the best one. And then you can have Rasta Chef, the professionals, celebrity Rasta Chef. You know, when you make it big.
Just brings random people to his house.
So yeah, that'd be great. That'd be amazing. Yeah. So yeah, until Jamie turned back towards that right-hand board hedge, he had lots of kind of opportunity to turn in on Sabine. It is the Wookiee. It is the Wookiee you can hear. It's Paul Spurgeon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think it might be Mrs. Tander.
Right, okay. I don't know people's nicknames on here.
Mr. Stander, I always read it. Mr.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Yeah, Master Chef, Rasta Chef, the professionals. And you can have Lee Taylor on.
Judge him harshly.
Yeah.
I did say a while ago that we ought to try and win Ready Steady Cook. Well, we'd won everything else at that point.
Yeah, that would be quality.
Does it still exist, Ready Steady Cook?
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? Do you want red attack dice?
Yes.
Or green defence dice?
For the win.
Let's do it.
Or a purple
I
evade.
like that. Purple, or don't start. Don't start with the
What
purple
does it look
evade.
like? I'm looking into the picture from the bottom right-hand corner, and that's the back of my head.
Did you see the
With
shot?
the googly eyes.
From one of the streams when John had screenshotted the googly eyes on the two dials were on
They
that
left
planet.
dials on the planet.
Yeah, it looked like
face.
two googly eyes on the planet. That was amazing. Yeah. So Kev started with the jokes early as well.
Yeah.
So the Kev Warlords
That's all I can do.
Yep.
Because we are going to play round and round the asteroids we fly.
I think
And
we
they'll
are.
play
Yeah.
one up on the little.
I think we definitely are.
Ooh.
So you are flying a bit of Seavor at the moment.
Yeah, I had a game with him tonight. I quite liked him.
Yeah, I think he's really good. I think he's great for
Yeah,
his points.
yeah.
I think he's really, really good. For 30 points, he's fantastic.
I think he's probably, of all the mining guild ties, he's probably the one. If you were going to pick one, I'd pick that one. Then, like you said, Ahab probably second.
Is his name actually?
Is it Ahab or Ahab?
Ahab. Yeah, it's Ahab.
But it is.
Well,
yeah,
Ahab's.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I definitely Seavor's really cool. It was just trying to get them all to fly together. Han. I've tried Scum Han twice now, and I think I might just have to leave that one.
Rebel Hand's really good. Though.
Rebel Han is really cool. Scum Han is really cool when you're shooting through a rock. If you're not shooting through a rock, or not defending through a rock,
he's just
So, yeah, I think I've decided on my hyperspace list for the weekend, and it's not going to be that one. As much fun as I had with that game tonight, I think I do need a little bit more practice with that one.
Is that
That
just
is
because she
awesome.
wants dice?
That is cool. With Scarlet as TOing, that'd be amazing. So I think we're going to get a bit of a circular approach before anything actually happens.
Although that said, Jamie's going through the middle, isn't he?
He is.
So
I think that's
do
his
you
best
just take
route
the damage and
no, but I think that's his best route given where Steve's ships are at the moment. So assuming that the back one is Nim.
It is. The red one's
Yeah.
it always is.
yeah, I think Nim. Nim could take some fire next turn.
Well, one of them could.
Yeah.
Definitely.
3 bank will put him in.
He could put 3 back, and then he's got options to turn out.
And he gets
next
boost
turn
as well, I suppose.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can either go through that gap in the middle
I
or
would.
turn out.
I personally would probably go right rather than trying to follow directly behind them.
No. Yeah, you don't want to
With
you
all
don't wanna
those
get
bombs.
dropped on your
No.
face,
See what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I'm already looking at thinking, how can I avoid them?
No, avoid the bombs.
You know, there's.
Sabine's
You've
really
also got a
fast
lot of
as well.
space to.
Thought it was Kylo poking his head in there.
I'm not sure, Phil, about what's with the stream glitching. It's just to the right hand side, isn't it?
Yeah.
So anybody with technical know-how might actually might actually be able to point us out on what we should do about that. I'm not so sure.
I can't help you.
My answer will be turn it off and on again, but they won't like that. So
Try transition it.
Oh, transition. Nope, hasn't made any difference.
I don't.
It's made it worse.
Yes.
No, it's
glitching the old screen now.
Yeah, just bear with us then, and we're going to see if we can sort that technical difficulty out, because I think it is actually getting worse. Or is it stopped?
We definitely.
It's worse. I think
Right.
maybe
Should
we're
we
about
get
to be possessed. I think
Yeah.
a little girl with long, dark black hair is about to appear in the middle of your screen.
Start crawling out the corner.
Yeah.
Come from behind
So,
the fridge.
Salty.
evening, Josh. Evening, Salty. So yes, help us, John. You're our only hope. I think we are going to transition and just remove the mic, and then we're going to try and see if we can fix that problem out for you. So. And we're back. We're hoping to have fixed the problem. You'll be pleased to know that we paused the game, so you haven't missed a thing while we were sorting that out. Yeah, it seems to be pretty cool. Thank you very much. Yeah, absolutely. Go for it. Yeah. So, with our massive amounts of technical know-how, we unplugged the camera and plugged it back in again, and that seems to have sorted the problem. So, there we go. You haven't missed a thing. Yeah. All those sarcastic comments in the chat. You haven't missed a single piece of action.
No one's accidentally hot two'd off the board or anything.
No, no one's talent rolled off the board.
Not yet.
So accidentally hot and two'd off the board. Come on, we're not that kind of show.
It was a comment. Someone commented it.
So hopefully Jamie's done a hot 3-bank and he's just going for it, and we'll see what happens.
Steve is running the show. He's just not.
Steve's just on the wrong end of the show.
He's just not here.
He's actually nearer the camera. Maybe that's why it's broken. It's sensing is in the wrong place.
That's right.
Tried to send him away.
That's a fact. Yeah.
That's quite a bit of health for Jamie to have to chew through, isn't it?
It is a lot. Yeah.
Yes, it's 30.
There's not an extra proc spine, Rich. That was dropped about the last round. Yeah, if you came back and the wrestling pitch was back, or the wrestling ring was
you had to guess. We've added something to the picture.
What was a spot the difference?
We could do that, couldn't we? We could do that all week. That'd be good. So, I think also we're going to... so for the Warlords out there and anybody that plans to come down to us on a Tuesday night, I think we're going to give some details about the Tuesday night league that we're hoping to start up next week. So a hyperspace event that will be running in store over 4 weeks. And we're going to do 3 weeks of games and then a cut to top 4, I think.
Cool.
Yeah, so but Steve will be able to give more details on that. When he turns up, we've got all of the monthly tournaments until
it goes
June,
July, isn't it? Something like
ticket
that.
sales are on. They're available from weekendwarlords.co.uk/shop. Did I get it right?
I don't think you even need the /shop anymore.
It helps.
I think once you go to the Weekend Warlords page, you can navigate.
They're available from Google. If you Google Weekend Warlords, you'll find the website.
Or Facebook events.
Sorted. Yeah. Excellent. So, nothing is still happening. Have they actually...
They've started the camera.
Just go and check that the camera is working and they've moved.
No, the timer's ticking across, isn't it?
Yeah, and?
Yeah, you are right. I can't see anything.
That's an overlay, though.
Yeah, true. Yeah, it's not on.
No, okay, we have more technical difficulties. We need the little what was it? The little girl and the clown to come up. You know, the old screen card.
You mean a paper clip?
A what?
You need that paper? What, the Microsoft?
No,
paper
I
clip?
meant like when you were.
Oh, the test card.
When you were a kid, and the test card.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they're shooting and all sorts.
So we are having more technical difficulties. It's okay. Producer John has arrived in the studio and he's going to try and work his magic and fix the problem, so we can actually get you images, because stuff's happening in the game.
This won't take a second.
Turn it off so we don't hear the swearing.
Put the wrong one on.
Oh, I did.
There you go.
I did. I knew I'd put the wrong one on. Honest.
Thank you.
Yeah, and we're
John.
back.
Hello.
And we have a working camera. Hello, internet.
Why are you waving at them, Tim?
Sorry, I do it every week.
Yeah, wave at the
You're supposed to
internet.
pretend that you listen to the show.
I'll put
John.
the camera on for you in here, all nice.
I know.
No, right.
I don't use it though. Steve uses it. I don't use it, but we appreciate it. Thank you very much, John.
No worries.
Thank you. John drove in especially to sort this out, by the way.
Yeah.
Producer John drove all
It's
the
a
way.
4-hour
from his house.
drive,
It
you know.
was a 4-hour drive in the snow,
Yeah.
just to come and fix our.
Yeah, it's
Our
been
camera.
20 degrees all day, but now we've got 3 foot of snow. So
That's what. No, just on the drive in.
yeah, that's what I mean.
There's no snow here.
Oh.
You just had to drive through it.
Wow.
Yeah.
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 Global warming.
You're thinking too much about the joke. Global warming. So we have no idea what has happened in the game, but something has
Someone's
happened
dropped a bomb.
Well,
in the game.
there's
And
there's
been
another
a few
bomb.
bombs that have been
There's
dropped,
another
yeah.
bomb. There's a bomb there.
Yeah,
There's
there
a
is
bomb there.
That bomb was always there.
Yeah, so Steve's going to have to let one detonate.
Yeah,
have to
so
let
he's
at
gonna
least
lose
one
this-
go.
Talking
Yeah.
about. Yeah,
gonna lose
that's
the
the
size.
door shut. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the walk.
Yep. It's the whole wall vibrating.
Rain's gone out,
So
right.
I don't know about you, Kev, but I've always found that the advantages of easy origami are twofold.
Old, yeah.
Just using the time we had available to us wisely by googling Tim Vine jokes. I think I've just killed Kev.
Oh, I do like that.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
There you go. Can keep that one.
Oh, I'll keep
That's
that
right.
one.
Yeah. I've got lots of jokes about.
I've told you
chimney.
my favourite joke, haven't I?
Sorry,
What do you call a monkey with a bomb?
sir.
A baboon.
Boom! I like it.
That's my favourite
Yeah.
one.
No, but I mean, I've got quite a few jokes about chimneys. I've got stacks of them. Yeah. Yeah, you can have that one.
Oh, dear.
I'll keep that one.
That one's on
Yeah,
the house.
that's it's on the roof.
Well, yeah, that's the joke.
Well, not.
Somehow Sol's lost his skilled bombardier.
Well, yeah, that happens.
Oh,
Occasionally.
is there an idiot's guide to subscribing? Well, the idiot will be in a bit,
Yeah, he will. Yeah, you can.
so he'll be able to tell you that.
Our youth tech savvy friend.
I
will
think
tell
I
you.
googled it.
Yeah. I like that.
Oh, I like that, yeah.
because it's scientifically
Yes,
accurate.
it is.
Yeah, that's one of
Yeah.
they're my favourite types of jokes.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Sticks are brown and sticky.
Oh, I like it. What did Batman say to Robin before they got in the Batmobile?
I don't know.
Get in the Batmobile, Robin.
That's good. Guy.
What's Usain Bolt going
No,
to do?
no. Abort.
I'm going to read it out.
Abort. There we go. Rich says, Kai, doesn't work through the app. You have to go onto Twitch website and subscribe.
Oh,
So-
yeah, I did have that problem, to be fair.
Yeah, it's a very common problem. At least 33% of men in this booth have had it at one point in their
You
life.
just assume my
Yeah.
gender.
Yeah. Sorry?
Bring that joke back. That's
It's fair.
assuming gender.
Okay. Of the people in this booth.
There we go.
It's fine.
Right, they're shooting.
They are shooting.
They are shooting. I don't know what's
There was an
happening.
evade before that, and now there's 2 hits. One. So
there's some
Steve's
damage.
rolled 2, probably his mobile firing arc from Sabine. Or his dorsal turrets. It
Probably could be the dorsal turret.
Yeah, they're thinking about initiative, it'll be dorsal, isn't it?
So, when I was in Loughborough the other day, Kev, on
Yes.
Saturday, I was walking through and there was a busker playing Dancing Queen on the didgeridoo. Yeah, I thought that was Aboriginal. Okay, Shogun's waving.
Who is Shogun?
Waving.
What did I do to
I
this
don't know, but he
person?
doesn't like you.
Doesn't
apparently.
like me at all.
He's probably one of many of Ben's
Yeah.
accounts, to be fair.
Which Ben?
Ben got. He's
He's sat
about
playing
5.
Game of Thrones out
That
there.
won't stop him from commenting on the stream. Do we know what's happening in this game?
Well, Jamie's playing Steve.
That's true. Yeah, yeah. A bomb exploded.
a
And
bomb
might have taken
take-
a shield off his own limb.
I
Yeah,
think
it
it
did.
has,
That's
yeah.
exactly
Yeah, it
what
did.
happened.
That's what happened.
Oh, it's salty.
Yeah. Of course it's salty.
Of course it's salty.
Why,
It's the
why
same
is
as
why is Skilled
PlayStation.
Bombardier dead?
I don't know. I thought that.
We said that earlier. It does happen.
If
Every now and again.
I know that if you press on the app, it does cross a thing
That's
out.
cool.
But maybe he was aiming for seismic charges.
What's
in
the camembert? That's right. Kai? Did you hear about the explosion in the cheese factory? All that was left was debris.
What cheese do you use to hide a horse?
Oh, I know this one. It's mascarpone.
Oh, of course it is.
Of course it is.
Yeah. What do you say if a Mexican tries to steal your cheese?
Nacho cheese.
Nacho cheese.
Oh dear.
I don't know what's happening. I apologise for the stream tonight. Long periods of silence and then some kind
dad
of
jokes.
delirious dad joke breakdown.
Yeah.
Did anyone see how Nim got all the way out there? Because I thought it was.
He did a hard 2 after Soul dropped to Seismic.
Did he
And
barrel roll?
Maybe, but he took a shield.
Yeah.
No, he'd be stressed if he did a barrel.
True.
It's a fair point, isn't it? That one?
What's Sabine's ability in the?
So Sabine is while you are defending,
Yeah.
you can, if they're in your mobile arc, you can add a eyeball result.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you can actually evade 3 still, which is.
Yeah, you can potentially, and he's got Maul there for defence. So with
Right.
Maul, you can potentially save 2 damage around on defence. That's not too bad. So you can spend it. So you can spend it, take a damage,
Oh,
Take
that's right.
stress.
Yes.
get it back, spend it on the second attack.
Yes.
And then you've got
Yeah.
a
So
horde
actually,
of,
yeah.
horde of blue manoeuvres.
Yeah.
I mean, the biggest issue with Sabine is that if you're doing all that, then you only have 2 attack dice.
Yes.
And it's a lot of points for 2 attack dice.
Yes.
But, it might be a sturdy ship.
Yeah.
It's really missing boost, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're really
boost
missing
was
boost. And a
amazing,
3 dice, 3 dice turret
Yeah.
attack. Would
I'm
be-
sure there'll be a 3 dice turret at some point.
Like a title type.
Oh, no, I meant as in the
Oh, you mean
it's
you
got
mean
a turret
that you-
primary, hasn't
yeah,
it?
turret primary,
Yeah, it's
but-
got a turret primary.
But yeah.
So, yeah. So,
Oh, a 3 dice turret upgrade.
Oh, there
I'm
is.
sure
There's- Ion cannon's 3 dice, isn't it?
it is, but
3 damage dice.
yeah, I'm thinking
I know
of
what you mean.
yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think it'll be TLT. Although, did you see all that argument
I
about
know it's-
for bringing TLTs back? I mean, no, just
Just
no.
Let's just have something different. It's fine. It's fine. We don't need to.
I
go
don't
back
mind
to
the
the
name
dark days.
TLT coming back.
Just not the
Although,
same mechanic.
although there might be some sort of PS,
Yeah.
some post
It was a more elegant
PTS.
weapon for a more sophisticated
elegant,
time.
yeah. Damn.
Oh, what's
Yeah.
happening? Oh, this is the which way round does the 3 bank template go?
A very
know
real
what was
problem with
happening I know, I
barrel
always
rolls for Star Vipers, but
With the 3 bank.
oh, he was Bob. It was slave
Oh,
one.
it
In.
was Boba.
Slave
It was
one.
Slave one.
Yeah.
In.
It was decided which
Of course
way
he
he wanted to
was.
go.
Of course he was.
That's interesting.
It's quite nice.
It is an interesting choice with
Nice.
Depends where the bump. If the bump leaves him with a shot at Nim,
Yeah.
and we won't know until he moves his head.
what
No.
it
I
does.
don't think it bumped, did it?
I think it bumped.
I think it bumped.
So-
I can see Matt between that.
I know, well, maybe. I'm sure that bumped. I bet he doesn't take an action.
Sorry.
I bet he doesn't take an action.
Well, we'll see, won't we?
He
Well, there
didn't
you go.
look.
So he bumped.
Yeah, he might still take one. Have you not watched one of our streamed games before?
To be honest, it's been a while.
What it does mean is he's definitely taking a prox mine next turn.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Bumped into the back of Sol. Sol's just going to hard one prox mine on top of him.
Rast doesn't agree with the choice to bring back TLT. I don't think.
It doesn't.
I don't know why.
But I heard there was some quite reasoned arguments for something like, but it only does, if it hits, it only does 1 damage.
Like even if both.
Yeah. So if you hit with the first shot, you don't take the second
I just think
shot.
the problem is that it just
The
takes
word,
too many
yes,
words to
yes.
put the card.
How would that work with bonus
you
attacks?
don't need a card like that,
No.
do you really?
And you don't need TLT back in the game
No,
either. So
you don't.
No, we don't need that at all.
No, I think
The 3 dice.
they're gonna have difficulty introducing a range 2 to 3 turret into the game, because or 1 to 3, because then it's just straight up better than dorsal turret.
Yeah, and then
Well,
that's
as long as
true.
you paid for it.
Yeah,
It depends. Yeah.
No, but it's one of those. It's one of those cards where increasing the points, it's either amazingly good or
What about
it's
something
priced
like
too
Hot
much.
Shot Blaster,
And there's
where
no
it's 1 use?
There's no in between. That could be interesting. Yeah, but again,
If you did a 2 to
Would
3
you-
though, you wouldn't get that. It would be the opposite of
know.
dorsal because you wouldn't get that range 1 higher, and they get a range 3 defensive bonus. So if you did it a 2 to 3 turret that was say 3 dice, just an attack, they get the range bonus at range 3, and you won't get the bonus dice at range 1.
attack dice are better than defense dice, though. So that's not necessarily a problem.
Yeah, but I mean, like you still.
But you can't
So you
shoot
could
at range 3 with a dorsal.
No, but you get.
So
3
it could be
dice at range
almost
1.
like the opposite of
Yeah, but you
dorsal.
can't-
You've got
Yeah,
a
that's what I
range
mean.
2 and 3 shot, but no range 1
1
shot.
shots. Yeah.
So there's no I6s. There's no I6s with a turret. I'm saying this as if it's fact.
Turret. The
Turret
ability to
upgrade
add a
slot,
turret.
Yeah.
So and all the I5s don't have amazing reposition abilities.
Yeah.
So how often are you getting that range 1 shot with the dorsal turret?
Depends on some depends on this.
Yeah.
So I think it would just be priced a lot more, and then you're into the point where either it's priced so much that you don't see it, or it's not priced enough and you just see it every time over.
Harpoon turret.
Because if you play, yes, I'm sold. I'm all over that.
Reduce the speed of your move by 1. Change it.
Afterburners, no, that's fair, Rasta. Yeah, that is fair. I mean, that's not exactly tearing it up, but yeah, no, that is a good call. That's a way to try and keep range 1 with the dorsal turret. But I think I don't know. I think it would just be better than the dorsal turret completely. If you've played the Hawk, like quite a few times I've been against a Hawk at the start of 2.0, and I've been like, yes, I'm at range 3 of it, and then it shoots me, and I go, oh yeah, that's how that works.
Yeah.
And you end up taking a damage when you didn't expect it.
Yeah.
Like just being able to shoot, and actually, to get a bit more mathsy, range 3 for a turret covers so much more area than range 1. I mean, I know it's not the same as 1.0.
Yeah, because you've got that bigger
full 360
You've got that
degree.
bigger sort of.
Yeah, it's just it's massive compared to the range 1.
Yeah, was it as obviously as it widens?
Yeah.
See,
So range 2 to 3
it is
probably
talking about the Hawk. Do you not think they could have made? Do you not think they could have redone the Hawk as a medium base ship? Because it was a freighter, wasn't it?
It was, yeah, but I like what they've done to the Hawk.
Don't get me wrong. No, I love what they've done to the Hawk, particularly with the title adding a primary and all of that. But I just think the Hawk could have been should have been a bigger ship than it actually was.
Yeah, I think not with its current model. I don't think it.
Not with the
the
current model, but I just think the Hawk was a freighter. It's not a little ship.
I'm just admiring Paul's joke in the. Did you see it?
No.
What's the internal temperature of a tauntaun? Lukewarm.
That's a good one.
It's good. Isn't it?
Yeah. You said that to Tim Vine, Tim.
Oh well, yeah, I think we should. Yeah, it's a very niche joke.
George agrees with you. He thinks it could be a medium.
Yeah. It's a big freighter, and they could have. Yeah, they could have redone the miniature, couldn't they? Because like they're making the silencer smaller.
They are. Yep.
So. Yep. I don't know.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
See how much smaller.
One of my favourite threads ever was the complaining about the silencer box.
Well, didn't the designers mess up with the scale or something?
They only got given a picture
and
didn't have any idea of the scale of it and just went, this big.
Yeah.
And then it's all been approved, so and they had to get it out. It would have been better than them kind of not giving us a silencer. So Oh, look, Kai's getting technical on you now. Look.
K.
Sorry, he's getting technical on you now.
That's all right.
Yeah.
I just threw it out there for debate. You know.
So Bob is about to take a prox mine.
Yeah.
There seems to be no rocks left on the table.
X-wing on easy mode, yes.
Yeah. And
oh no, Bob has still not dropped his stars.
There's been a smattering of damage on Steve's side of the board.
There's been 2 shields off Sabine, 1 off Soul,
Yes.
3 shields.
and 3 shields off Bobber.
Yeah.
And 1 damage on Seville.
I decided to sell my Hoover the other day. It was just collecting dust.
These are terrible, by the way.
I think we should have you on every week, just as we're about to do the dad joke. We just call you in.
That joke of the week.
Just sample me laughter. You could have it like canned laughter.
Yeah, we'll do that, yeah.
That'd be really funny.
When you tell a joke, you press a button and it just plays Kev's laughing noise.
So, for those of you that have just sort of joined us either just before or after the technical difficulties, we are giving away some promo. We have 2 sets of Blue Squadron Escort alternate art card, an Academy Pilot alternate art card, and Luke Skywalker and the Obsidian Squadron alternate art card, and 3 of the metal Force tokens. I changed it from gold.
That's right, yes.
That's fine.
They're gold in colour.
3 of the difficulties. Yeah, well, I can't speak. Leave me alone. Talking's hard. So, so we have 3 of the metal Force tokens that I'm clinking in front of the mic right now. Yeah. So, if you want to win a set of those and the Force tokens, then you need to either subscribe to us on Twitch or cheer at us on Twitch. I remembered what it was called. So yeah, if that's something you want to do and just keep the lights on and keep us in petrol so that John can come down and fix the stream whenever it breaks, that would be amazing.
He's come all the way from Dorset tonight.
He has, yeah.
Really quickly as well.
That's right. Yeah, you have to get 3 trains, 2 buses, and an Uber. Yeah. See, I'm current. I know what's going on.
If you want to write that down, we've had a cheer there.
Have we?
Yeah.
Ulfric.
Yeah, with a cheer. We've had some cheers earlier, but Steve will go back through and track them.
We have. Yeah.
So they're still dialing. Okay.
They are still choosing their dials.
I think that was followed by Judge.
You did all of a sudden go very shopping channel with them cards, didn't you?
I did, I know, yeah. I'm
right,
trying
and for those that have just joined us,
Steve normally does it, and so I'm trying to maintain the levels of professionalisty, you see, by not talking.
3 damage.
And doing our actual promos and giving stuff away.
Ooh, Bob is
full load.
Yeah.
So it's 1 automatic and roll double hit on the dice. See, if it was Han, he could have re-rolled them dice. It's so broken.
Yeah, it's fair to say Han will probably be going back up in price come June.
To a midpoint, I imagine. Yeah. Not quite as he was, but I don't know. He's not clearly seen by Toronto. He wasn't dominating the meta by any form. That was 6-5 rebel ships.
What's happening now? We're talking about actual stuff. What? Go on.
Yeah, talking about Han maybe. Like I like Han. I said if it was Han, he could have re-rolled his bomb dice and not taken 3 damage necessarily.
Yeah,
and Kev said that Han might go up in points, which Ras obviously doesn't like.
I think he's fine. I think he's placed really
I said
well.
Clearly not dominating the meta
really
from
well.
Toronto because that was all 5 and 6 ship builds.
Paul, that is one of my favourite jokes ever. So just in case you missed that in the chat, but
What is the difference between a joke and a rhetorical question? So you want to write him down?
Yeah.
Thank you for subscribing, Mark.
Yeah. So I was getting into my car the other night, and this bloke says, "Can you give me a lift?" I said, "Sure, yeah, you look great. The world's your oyster. Go for it."
Yeah. No. You see that? Not one of your better ones. That one. So that's better.
Yep. Thank you for all your subscriptions tonight. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, X-Wing Tavern Wars. Thank you, Ulfric. Thank you, Phil. So yeah, good. Like I said, it keeps lights on, keeps us streaming, keeps us in petrol when we need John to come down and fix everything.
Yeah.
So thank you very much.
Oh, I managed second.
Excellent
I
evening,
managed
Ines.
second at
Hello.
a 6-person event.
We're waving. You did manage second at a six
Snuck
person
behind
event.
you.
Yeah. You noticed I've been good. I've been very good about that, haven't I?
Yeah.
I've not mentioned too
You
much.
not mentioned that you're the
I
new
haven't.
store champ again.
Not the store.
Because they are. You said
Jokingly,
yourself that
That's true.
Wave
Hey,
Championships
I was waiting
are the
to
same as
see
store
if that was
In
it.
fact,
championships.
Tim, we could do what they do in the Monarchs. Tim, have you won a store championship at Warlords?
I have, yeah. Have you won a store
I
championship?
have.
Warlords?
Have you won a store championship
No.
at Warlords?
I came second.
Have you won a wave championship, which is the equivalent of a store championship at Warlords?
I don't think I have.
Did you win the
actually.
Wave 1 championship?
I should have, yeah.
Who won the Wave 1 championship?
Sorry?
Who won
I
the
don't
Wave
know.
1
Have
championship?
you won a UKTC?
I have won a
Title.
UKTC. Have you won a UKTC?
I've won a UKTC.
Oh, wow, that's really good.
Josh?
Yeah.
Oh, we need to stop there.
I got
We
two
do.
lots of regional stress. That's the best I did.
Yeah,
you-
yes, Paul, I am hoping to be, although I haven't got my ticket yet, and 9th of March is fast approaching, isn't it? So maybe I should be. What is the 9th?
Are you bringing the L?
Oh, yeah, that'd be good, wouldn't it? Maybe not, if that's a Saturday. I will get my
It is a Saturday.
In fact,
rear end into gear. And
in fact, I've
actually
not
think
seen
about it.
James for quite a while.
No,
I'm guessing he's got his hands full.
He has a
at the
little bit,
moment.
yeah. That's just a little bit of a private personal chat between me and Kev. I'm not going to let anybody into the details on it.
You read Kay's latest
So-
joke.
No.
That was quite good, actually.
Was it a tournament of two, Rich?
One.
He's playing. No, that was Monopoly.
What?
Monopoly.
Second prize. Oh, this is the chance card, community chest. So yeah, Bob is going to take another Brock's mine.
Yeah, but from a different ship this time.
Yep.
It was a Crofts.
Yeah, that's. Bobber's not long.
What is that a picture of, and do I want to know?
It just says it was Crofts, and then on that one we've got like
No, I
a.
don't think it does.
Oh, on this one it does.
Yep.
And on that one, I don't want to know.
I know it looks like.
Yeah, no, we won't go there.
Why is it on actual Twitch?
I don't know.
That's weird. Some dodgy stuff going on the
So,
stream.
yeah, in this episode.
Oh,
we
Seaboard's
discuss.
right.
Oh, somebody's shooting. Oh, Fenway
Oh.
out.
F-
Yeah, you get
5
5
dice.
dice.
It does.
Poor Sabine, but he is in Sabine's special
Yeah,
arc,
it is in
so.
Speeds.
That's 3
Do the
pictures.
toy lock. What's happening?
Oh, I don't know. That came out of nowhere. The Minox says, "Say this is Tim. He's the UKTC.
This
So it can't be. Oh, so he's mocking the Minox further up the chat.
Ah,
It was that was when you won Euros, George.
Yep.
Oh, there you go. More or spending a focus token and getting 3 evades out of it.
Lovely, why not? So Sabine doing
Takes
Sabine
a
things,
crit.
throwing shade. See, look how down with the kids we are. We between us, we perhaps know
Oh, yeah.
maybe 5 bits of
No,
information.
5 words.
That's right. And how to subscribe
Yeah.
on Twitch if we are somebody else.
That's quite good actually. So 3 evades is.
Yeah. And if he really wanted to, he could have taken an evade token instead, so he would have protected himself that bit more against a blank, but obviously he'd turn more with his focus there. If you're only 19, your hair grows really fast.
What? Do you think a 19-year-old could grow hair that long?
Not in dreads. Because aren't dreads like 3 times as long as
No, maybe.
they actually are in length?
That's. Yeah.
So that's a mole force, because he got it back because he took a damage.
He did.
So he regened his mole.
He did. And now he is
Your
double
hair's the
stressed.
same age as me. Sorry for all those that make that.
Bobber's pretty much done for here, isn't he?
Well, he's taking another procs, so he's taking at
Yeah.
least 1 damage up to 3, isn't he?
Yeah.
The Atlantic Ocean does tend to do that. It is.
You'll never make it with that attitude in this, though, will you?
Start
be honest.
swimming now. You might get here for April. People do that occasionally, don't they?
What's that, swim to our tournaments?
Not to our tournaments, but
I don't know if they do swim.
Has anyone
to our
ever swum the
tournaments.
Atlantic Ocean?
Just to make our tournaments.
Not for our
What do you mean in
tournaments.
general?
In general.
I don't think so.
No,
Don't they do it one
that's
of the
a
things
long
where
way.
they like do it, but they stop on a boat and then do it and like that bloke that's all the way
Maybe.
around the UK, like that kind of
Maybe.
ridiculous.
Yeah, but round the UK's not across the Atlantic, Josh.
No, it's not. But there's that kind of ridiculous people
Yeah,
that do a lot of
he
swimming.
didn't sleep in the water.
He slept on a boat. He never
Yes,
came
that's
on
right,
land.
yeah. Yeah.
This is my favourite feature we've ever had.
I'm googling it. Oh, I ain't got
Someone
signal.
swim the
so-
Atlantic.
I ain't got internet, so I can't Google it. Don't get signal at Warlords.
Oh dear.
Good evening, Extreme X-Wing.
You've tuned in at the right moment. Because nobody has a clue what's going on now. We are actually Googling, has a person ever swing the Atlantic?
Oh, yeah, swing. No.
Swim. Has somebody ever swam the... Maybe this can be the made-up facts that they
Yeah.
were on about last week.
Made up fact.
Yeah,
It is
they were
a
saying you
pond.
need to give a fact that sounds like
Oh,
it could actually be true. Like Josh believes that somebody
There you
swam
go.
the Atlantic.
There you go. Some French woman did it.
73 days. It doesn't count though, because she didn't do it in one go.
If you just constantly carry on.
Yeah.
There you go. Someone has done it. So
Excellent.
73 days. You'll be here for the April tournament.
I apologise for belittling you on the internet.
That's all right.
You are correct, sir. There we go. So you can all sleep easy tonight.
Knowing that
Knowing
a
that
French
Josh
woman
was
did swim
right.
across the Atlantic.
Oh dear. Uh-oh, I think we just got a twitch. Oh, we are.
Have we got one?
We got Twitch
yeah.
back.
We're bugging out again.
Down the bottom.
I know. I'm just checking. What do we do? What did he do?
Oh no, you have to click.
Well, to fix
Right.
it,
Well,
You have to
he's
go.
not done it again yet, has it? It's only
Yeah,
once he's done it.
Yeah, but we're panicking.
Where are we?
Panic
Yeah, we're
stations.
panic-
Panic stations.
All right at the moment.
we're alright.
Code
Let's
brown.
not panic. We're just going to carry on. But there was a thing here that's not there anymore.
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
Oh, okay. Why is it gone?
I don't know. I'm just going to press on. Sorry. There it is. Found it. So it's
Just bear with us as Josh mumbles into the microphone.
this one. That's
Why are you leaving it? You found it for me to do in case I do it wrong. Is that
I
what
wouldn't
you've
do
done?
anything.
I won't do
yet.
anything until we get it worse, but I found the right
Why
setting
have
for
we
you.
got two thingies up?
Because on
We
your
should have
scene,
actually videoed
You
him.
can go there, and now you've got your placeholder one.
We really should. Between
should've-
us,
we
we could have
should've, like-
videoed what he did.
Yeah, exactly on the
Yeah,
screen.
that's right.
I do think I remember it, because all he did is...
So, right, Rich, I've got them under control here. I'll slap any hand that goes near the keyboard.
He'll rip our arms off. Yeah.
That's really I'm like, man the live stations.
he did kind of go to instant panic and just...
That's pretty much my speed, to be fair.
Well, Bob was still... What we did miss is... Well,
No, we haven't missed anything.
I saved a laminator from certain death today.
Bobber looks pretty
Yeah.
dead by them cards, but
Bobber's.
according to the thing, it's dead, but it's still on the board.
Sorry, guys, got a rules question. Now I've just destroyed Bobber with a bomb,
Yeah,
and I've got initiative.
yeah.
Can Jamie still drop a seismic in the system phase?
Are you the same eye?
No, I'm I3, he's I5.
Why would you ask me stuff like that?
Sorry?
Why would you ask me stuff like that?
Because I want to know the answer.
Surely it's not same as shooting,
Bomb.
isn't it?
If it was a bomb.
No, I don't think so.
He can't
No,
because
yeah,
when
he's
he's
removed.
died, he's removed from the board,
Yeah.
isn't he?
Yeah, if you're the same, if
straight
you're the same
unless
initiative,
unless it's his initiative phase.
Unless you were both the same eye.
Yeah.
then
you
it'd
were
be
both the
simultaneous
same,
shooting.
if you were both the same eye, wouldn't that work? Because
Yeah, it'd be like simultaneous fire.
No, I don't think so.
no, maybe not.
No?
No, I mean, as in, no, I don't think you can drop.
No, I don't think you can either.
Even if you're the same eye.
No, I don't think so. No. But they are the same eye.
Just
No,
Oh,
they're
is he doing it with
Soul.
Soul? He's
Yeah.
doing it with Soul. Okay. Yeah, no, I think. Yeah, but I don't know whether it's necessarily a player one effect. I don't think it's. I think you go by ship like.
Yes,
you do in
it's
the
not
combat
player one then
in
player
engagement
two.
Phase. No,
You-
I don't think. I
it's
don't think you create
it's
a
initiative.
ability chain.
It's basically bottom initiative upwards.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's the player who's first player, his I1s,
Yeah.
the other player's I1s.
You two are going to have to fill air while I read the...
You're going deep into the rules reference.
Yeah, definitely, because like I said, I can sit here and say 100% what I think it is, and I would probably be wrong, which is not the way that I operate. I like to go and look it up and then have arguments with Rasta over Messenger and be wrong anyway.
Well, you're wrong, or
I was wrong.
Right,
No, I was
okay
wrong.
then, come on then, Josh. What is Fenrir going to do here, do you think?
He's stressed, is he?
He is stressed, but
So-
obviously Sabine's got to move first.
Yeah, and she's double stressed.
Seavor's got to,
It's got to move as well.
What initiative is Sabine? She's
3. Yeah.
Okay, so
So is Fen's blues hard 2's blues? It.
but do you go after Sabine?
Well,
Because you probably
seeing as she's double stressed and she can't turn her
Oh,
arc,
I
and her
didn't
arc
see that,
won't
yes.
be pointing at you now.
Yeah,
I
you
think you
probably
turn and get
do,
right
yeah.
behind her. Yeah.
Hard to.
yeah.
Hard 2 is that blue on there?
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hard 2 gives you space for a reposition if you're on it.
But obviously Seavor's got to get out. Seavor's position is going to be
Yeah,
important.
Seavor can probably.
Yeah.
I don't know the room, but I'd probably 2 forward slow to Seavor, isn't it? So.
You see, I'm just thinking you're almost better going
Do you turn
2
Seavor
bank
or-
and go straight at.
Oh, come straight at soul that's coming straight at you. And what? Yeah, take the. Will that be range 1 in arc and you get all Fen's magic?
Yeah, I think 2 bank and a curvy boost gets you in arc
Yeah.
with
You could link it for a focus. as
and
well, I
he can't
suppose.
bomb you from that position. Well, he can drop a bomb,
But yeah,
but he ain't dropping one on you.
you've got a medium base and a 1 template
Yeah.
in the way. Then yeah, you've got plenty of room to move.
You could actually put some real hurt onto Soul 6 here.
Yeah, lost
so
the
Because
shield early.
Mim's not going to shoot at you, and you're not going to get shot.
Not get shot from
So I found the
Yep,
section.
I think he's gone for what he's gone for.
exactly
it,
what you said. Yeah,
I don't think he needs to boost, which is even better.
might be range 1 anyway.
That's
yeah.
range 1.
So I found the section in the
That's range
rules
1.
reference for system phase, and it
But a
says
boost probably
if-
isn't a bad idea either.
if multiple players have ships with the same initiative value, player order is used to determine the sequence. The first player resolves any abilities of their ships with that initiative value in any order. Then the second player resolves any abilities of their ships with that initiative value in any order, and so on. But it doesn't use the ability queue. So if your
if you're
ships
dead,
die
yeah.
before they get a chance to use
Yeah,
your
that's
ability,
range
it.
1.
then,
Wow.
you know.
See if you were thin, you could do it. It'd only been a seismic to blow up a rock that would have made
Yeah,
a difference.
5 dice.
Because when you're destroyed at any time other than during
That's a lot
an
of pain.
engagement,
That
you're
is, 'cause you've
removing
got
the game.
fearless.
And that's fearless to 5, is it? I was
That's,
thinking
that's an eyeball. It's
debating the focus. I guess.
Yeah, you have to.
It's spent
yeah.
it, so for 5,
Yeah.
1 dice, already 2 shields off.
You two are much better at talking about the game.
Oh, it's crits in there too.
Should be on
So he's
every
dodge
league.
1, so he's taking a crit here then.
Yeah. So that's 4 and a crit, 3 and a crit with the evade. Let's see what we've got.
Got no idea.
They should put it on for us. Fuel leak.
Oh, just
That's
a
the one
shame
Sam's
he's
sitting
yeah.
there. It's a shame there's nothing else to follow up and shoot at. But
Because chances are now he's got he got a 4 dice primary back at him with focus, but you've got 4 dice and an evade.
you get Concordia as well. Yeah.
Mate, yeah.
Oh, we took another one. Oh no, so it might not be fuel leak then.
No, it is fuel leak.
No, it's stunned pilot instead. So you didn't take the damage card you should have taken.
Yeah.
So fuel leak's face down.
Stun pilot, yeah, that's
Is that the
it's a
is
free
stun
one.
pilot the one?
It's only on
obstacle one.
obstacles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get confused between that and the you have to go straight. So 4 dice back.
It looks like 3.
3 eyeballs, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're going to spend it because you've defended once.
You've already
You're not
defended, so, yeah,
defending
not taking
again.
anything else.
Yeah.
And there's a lot
There's
of paint
pictures
back.
there. So
Looks
one
like eyeballs
becomes.
again though.
It looks like 2 evades and 2 eyeballs. He's taking a damage.
Yeah.
That's not a bad. That's not too bad.
It's pretty decent
Well,
exchange.
you've
for
left
Fen there,
you've left Sol on 4 hull.
which you can finish with one
Yeah.
more fell pass.
Yeah.
Seavor range 1.
Yeah. That looked like 3 to me.
No, so
2
1 and a
hit
crit.
Oh,
Oh, double evade. Didn't even need the shenanigans. So where's Sabine going now? Because there's a well-placed prox mine from earlier, firmly in a way.
Fenn's got problems though. I mean, I think he did the right thing, but I think there's too much hull for Fenn to deal with on his own here because of the bombs.
Well, he just needs to. Fenn needs to not get trapped in both of them, doesn't he? So
Well,
if he starts trying to fight both of them at once, that's when he's going to struggle.
My guess is he's going to put a bomb.
What's
He's
Soul got? Soul's not got
He
protons.
hasn't
though,
got any
so-
bombs left.
Oh
has he,
no,
Sol?
he's got
Soul's
none.
got no bombs.
Sol's got no bombs left.
Nim's got
Yeah.
1 prox and 2 protons.
Yes.
Sabine, we're going to see a hard 3 around that rock, away from the
Toronto
prox.
roll from Sol.
Maybe a hard 3 from Sabine. Well,
That's green.
might put
that's
it on the
blue.
rock. Though, I
It'll
think.
hit the rock.
Yeah. So 3 bank.
Or a
that
K.
Stressed.
Oh, stressed.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I think it was panicked pilot earlier
Oh,
on.
I missed the
big.
that goldy looking
Yeah.
token below.
Yeah.
It does look a bit like an arc marker.
So
Sabine goes 2 forward, then 3 bank right next turn. Then off
board?
board.
I don't think 2 forwards. That
2 forwards is blue for them.
Because 1 forward isn't, is it?
No, 2 forwards, 3 forwards.
Yeah, you
4
got to
forwards,
clear
and all
that
the
stress.
rest of
What about the 3
I think
banks?
3 bank.
3 bank clears that rock.
You can rotate your rock and at least have shots and a bit of protection.
Well, yeah, you do get that defensive bonus, don't you, with Sabine?
Yeah.
It's a bit like
Siva probably carries on after Sabine now.
Think 4K from Fen.
2 talent behind it.
You really, it's not the worst move in the world, but you really do want to, unless you go at Nim now.
Yeah.
I think.
Well,
He's got half points on Sol.
What, just
Yeah.
bypass Soul?
I think it's probably the thing to do is not to try and. Yeah.
So we are seeing the 2 forwards.
2 forward, 3 hard maybe.
Hard
3
3 or hard
yeah,
2
hard
next
3.
turn, yeah.
The
Oh, 3 bank left, mate. No, that's off the board. Yeah, either of the banks.
you just hard.
Yeah,
still.
so rotate the arc to the rear.
But you don't get. But as soon as you shoot, you jammed anyway, aren't you? So you've got no tokens.
Just the 1 bank. Try and block the forwards, but I don't see why. That's prime for a K turn from Fen now, but it's just
See
what,
a 2
what
bank.
Nim's done.
I think a 2 bank from Fen,
Yeah, I think you just
followed
give
by a
it
boost.
Yeah.
You just go at Nim.
Got the
You
next
just
one.
make sure you're in a position that you can't be
Bombed.
prox mined, which I
Yes.
think you won't be because you'll
Yeah.
be facing near.
Oh, and you need to avoid the proton as well.
So,
The proton's easy enough to avoid. You just don't want to be hit by the prox mine.
no, you don't.
Well, because that can finish it straight off, yeah.
Yeah.
So Seaboard 2 banks. There we go, and uses his
Yeah.
battle roll to sort it out later.
So you do-
Clench!
It's a C4, don't care about the rock.
Oh yeah, I knew that. Just checking.
Well, he does if he wants to shoot.
Oh, he just stayed there. Oh, that's true.
If he's not on the rock, then there's no need to barrel roll. Although it is a.
Who's that target up from?
From Sol.
From Soul on C4.
Yeah. That's nice.
Yeah, that is a good move.
Has that dropped? Probably dropped arc, hasn't it, from the...
Even if he's not dropped arc, he's given him an extra die.
Yeah.
And it's probably only a 2 dice shot now as well.
It's
Well, it's 2 dice at the back anyway.
I mean, it would have been range 1.
Oh,
Yeah.
apologies. Three bank.
Yeah. That's not a bad move, that, Jamie.
Sit right there and just
I
switch
think
over.
That's a
Yeah.
pretty good move. You just take a focus here.
It's almost exactly the same as he did to Soul.
Yeah. You just let rip. You're not going to kill what you.
No.
There's no point trying to kill one of them. You've just got to.
Yeah, so you can just like hard 3 away.
Captain, yeah, so Nim's just dropping out the back, yeah.
You can just hard 3
Yeah,
away.
yeah.
Next turn, just go.
Yeah.
Just be gone and come back later.
So
He got half points on Sol.
Oh, what's
Oh,
he got
that's not
there?
a
That's
great
not so
roll.
good.
steal.
He's got 2. Don't spend.
Hit crit?
No. You save your focus there.
Not for a 1 result. It's not worth it.
Hit crit, yeah.
Just 2 shields.
Yeah. Jamie's got a hit and run really now with Fen.
Smash and grab and just
Yeah, I mean,
come
he
back
needs
round
to get
again later.
enough points for. Whereas he needs to get like 120 odd points because Zero will go down eventually.
Yeah.
Target lock into 4.
Nice.
4 dice. Oh, there's a crit in there as well. All paint
That
from
looks,
Jamie though.
that looks
so
like he's dodged it all.
he's dodged it all. Yeah, but saving that focus worked well.
Rasta's shouting you out.
That's why you win the final and I was commentating, George.
You spend it on an attack roll and then pray to the dice gods.
PJ's loving him some Sabine plus more. This game is actually quite interesting now.
It is. It's a shame Bobber
went quite as he
copped
did.
it as
Bobber went the way of my wedge earlier.
Jamie's definitely got an uphill task with 11 minutes to go.
2 eyeballs from Steve. Does he use the force? No.
Here's one for you. Does Fen Talon roll this turn towards the table edge?
It'll be away from all the bombs. Hit crit from C4. Brutal. There you go. So, and he'll maul that. Maybe even add another one just for the sake of it. Yeah, there you go. And use the force to dodge it. Strong combo.
Yeah, he's found a very strong combo.
Guaranteed.
It's a bit like the whole thing with Ray Gunner on Vinny.
Oh, is where you because that adds a dice.
Yeah. If you attacked in your mobile art, you add an extra eyeball result, and then
that's just exactly the same.
And then you can use Ray in your focus. So if you've rolled a blank,
Ray
the blank to an evade. That bomber becomes quite tanky then. The trouble is you only got 1 4-stone, so
yes. Well, I suppose with maul though, you have that option for that stress to get it back.
To take, is it a damage and a stress?
No, just a stress. If you're unstressed,
just taking a stress is
to have another focus, which is another guaranteed evade for him.
Yeah.
Use it on your first one. Drop down to 1.
Should click these.
Well,
this better be good. I know it won't be.
Or terrible.
The other day, I walked past the shop window and I saw an advert for it said television for sale, £1, but volume stuck on full. I thought, I can't turn that down.
What ship's he talking about?
Just come back from a once in a lifetime holiday. I tell you what, never again. Do you ever get the feeling when you're halfway through eating a horse and you think, I'm not as hungry as I thought I was?
So,
Conjunctivitis.com, that's the site for sore eyes.
The flicker's come back.
The flicker is back. It has returned.
Has it?
It's linked to your proximity, I feel.
As you've walked in, it's actually stopped, but
He's Talon.
it was getting quite. There you go.
Was it this that you did? I bet it is.
I wonder if that camera's starting to go.
Oh, I'm guessing he just nims to stop that going off.
Oh, it's his own. Yeah, of course. I completely forgot he could do that.
Nice. It seems to have stopped. It's not done it again now, is it?
No, I've not seen it do it for a while.
Right, we'll hold off.
Hold
We'll
off
hold
on
off
the
on the
reset.
button. We'll hold off on the button. No big red button just yet.
Who's Quinn Just? What ship's he in?
The skick.
Oh, yeah.
It like
No one knows.
reloads.
Yeah.
It basically had the reload mechanic before. Or no, did it spend shields?
Something like that.
Yeah. That's what kind.
Oh, You two need to team up and do a double.
This is what we do every week, though. This is the secret. I know you don't actually watch us, but every week we just dad jokes do just keep getting told. Over the tinterwaves. So yeah, nice move. I mean, Josh just pointed out what happened, but a nice move there from Steve, flying over his own props line and holding it with Nim's ability.
Yeah.
To basically, now he's daring Seavor to follow him. I mean, he'll just one harder way and go into the fight against the Skirks, won't he?
I'll just that's a barrel roll, and then
Sure
he might. Well, he might have dropped arc there because the arc's pointing backwards.
True.
I'm not sure if
he's almost parallel with the line. If he has, it's
very tight.
It's hard to see with the big ship on the base as well. Though.
Yeah.
Doesn't make seeing arc markers easy.
I mean, there's the arc there.
You just see a brief,
which is
tiny bit of it. Yeah.
It's too close to.
I think he's got arc just, but
I think he's got.
It's allowing him a.
Has he gone for the Toronto roll?
Toronto roll.
It does sound like some strange kind of sushi. That.
Do a Toronto roll.
Yes.
The question is, has Fen done the same? Is he Toronto or both these ships?
I keep seeing twitching. What's
it is
glitching?
flashing occasionally.
It is glitching, isn't it? Yeah. Maybe it's a glitch in the Matrix.
Or has he done the same? Has he done the same?
Oh, sweet.
No, it's just like,
that's right.
Right.
No,
that's
okay.
That sounds good. Yeah.
No, that's cool.
That's better actually.
Because actually, he can now hammer Nim
and then get out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. He still gets his range one arc, all that jazz.
Yeah.
And he's away from. I don't think he's got range from Sol, has he? Maybe 3?
That's range 3 at a push, yeah.
I think Richard's just given us a cry for help in the chat. I don't know if there's a punchline coming. We're gonna give it 5 minutes just to see if there's a punchline. And if not, we'll phone an ambulance for you.
That was straight out of hand from Jamie.
Yeah.
There wasn't even a fearless in there. That was a bit ridiculous. Double damage and Nim is dead. But
has he killed Nim?
I don't know if it's a double damage he has. Oh no. I don't know what it was a double damage, but I don't think he's dead.
4, 5.
No, they have 6 holding.
Yeah, but he went down to 2, and I thought that was then pending the crit, but yeah, it was directly left on 1.
Come on, Jamie, 5 minutes left.
Yeah.
You can do this.
Well, if he dropped Nim, he's not all that far off.
No.
Not bad for saying you got no mods.
No.
Fearless. Not
Is
Concord
this the
face
turn
off.
when you 4K?
What, to get the kill?
That's probably not a bad idea.
You get the PS kill.
Can he block it? A 1 bank barrel roll? Doesn't the 1 bank not even fit, will it? Most of Steve's blue moves are 2 bank.
Yeah.
3 dice.
2 bank barrel roll.
Sol,
if the 2 bank's still blue. I can't remember what they've done to the
Just
die.
1 hit from Steve.
Yeah.
Whatever you did to Steve's dice for the game have not worked out well for him.
I've swapped him with James.
The 1 bank now the blues, not the 2 bank.
No, 2 banks.
No
So
shit. Yeah.
1 forward, 2
I
forward.
don't think he
1
can block
banks.
the 4K, so he could just. Well, he'll become with a hard turn. They can't
hard
with 2.
Yeah. At that point.
So
I don't think a 2 talon roll to the right fits. I think you hit the rock.
1 damage from Seavor, who knows half on
because he's
Sabine as well.
only got 3 and a bit minutes to get full points from Nim and potentially win the game.
With them all, that saves the half. So one damage.
Seaver needs to bugger off out of this fight now.
1 damage on Seavor.
He doesn't. Seavor needs to be not in this fight with 3 minutes to go.
Oh, no. I mean, but 1 damage on Sabine gets him half.
Does it?
Yeah.
Well, true.
So it's
and half Sabine's worth.
Half Sabine is worth.
Seavor.
Yeah.
So that's fine. Yeah, I think he carries on. That barrel roll. What that barrel roll did let him do is do a nice little bank to avoid the bomb and just go through that rock.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah. Like, even if it's nothing to do with the arc, just keep the.
Yeah. He definitely doesn't want to hit that bomb. So.
No. Just for a minute, I was tense
closing moments.
It's actually turned into.
What would you do with
Fen?
With Fen,
behind and needing the win.
I think you have to 4K. I think you have to now because
I would just gamble on the 4K.
We got 2 minutes 40 seconds left.
I don't
probably
think
last turn.
It's hard to tell, but the 2 talon roll to the right, I think, puts you on the rock.
But you won't have arc.
It would shoot at Sol.
To shoot at Sol, yeah, because
I don't think it does.
You're quite close to.
Maybe it might do actually.
I think you shoot at Nim, not Sol though.
I mean, I'm just thinking, what Nim's stress? So, what is it? Is it 3 forwards is blue, isn't it?
The 1 and 2.
Does that get him out of arc of a 4K? And it doesn't, does it?
No, I don't
Yeah,
think
it
it
needs
does.
4K. You've got
4K
to
is
4K. Come on, Jamie.
Hard 2 is white.
Yes, it's just a 1 forward.
So he's not hard 2-ing. A 2 bank and a barrel
I don't
might.
think the hard 2 will block it. Because it's only if he hard 2s. But you've lost the game anyway.
Yeah.
So if he doesn't hard
You need
2,
to chance it on that move for the win.
Yeah, I mean he could 3 bank potentially and be out of. No, I think he'd still be an art there.
I don't think
I
he
think
can get out of 4K.
the only move that blocks the 4K is a hard 2. Is that Proton?
Proton bomb.
Oh,
That's
nudging
nice.
forwards.
Yeah. Move it back, Jamie.
There we
yeah,
go.
go
Well
on,
done,
Jamie.
Jamie.
Keep nudging it.
Don't stand for it, Jamie.
Yeah, nice try that, Mr. Theobald.
Yeah, I think Sabine's got to 5 forward.
5 forward out there.
And Seavor should probably just hard turn right and get out of the fight.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd back. At Seaver, I wouldn't mind.
No, there's one more. There's one.
Yeah,
more
I
round.
wondered about that as well.
If you
George.
don't get the damage and you get half points.
I did
you lost
wonder
anyway.
about that. I
It's
just
like
don't. I just,
3 bank
the,
from
the
Fen.
Fen goes after Sabine, but I don't think I don't think you're gonna get.
5K.
I think with Seaver you have to go after Sabine
He's a
because
bit
you achieve
sloppy with
nothing
his
by turning
movement,
away.
is Mr. Theobald.
I think you have to go after Sabine.
No, but what?
At 1 point you got her
you're
at
right.
half.
Yeah, you're right.
I
And
mean,
you're
yeah,
losing.
I mean, a 5 forwards and a boost into a focus probably gets you a shot at
Here's the
Sabine.
problem though. Look,
Yes, he's got nowhere to
he's
go
got to
now.
barrel roll.
Can
to
he
get
barrel
off the
roll?
rock.
No, you can't barrel towards the bomb.
He can't, and he won't have Sabine in
So
arc.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's lost the arc, hasn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
He couldn't do anything about the 5 forward, so we need to turn away and just not be anywhere near the 5.
So do you know what now? Now, I mean, I know with hindsight it's easy now, but 5 forwards, curvy boost, focus
Yeah, with Fen,
would have been the
yeah.
best thing to do with Fen here.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
Okay. Steve Root's here. Come on. Oh, he's seen it. He's seen it. Clench.
He might fit down the side. You know.
It might just. Oh, it's,
Oh,
really,
but-
it's a medium base, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Might fit down
Might
the side.
1, 2.
It
I
might
think a
fit.
4K does fit.
Come on.
He's done it.
Come on, Jamie.
Oh, it fits.
4K
that fits.
fits.
That fits.
Oh, 4K fits easy.
Yeah, it's cool because it's a medium base. Yes.
And he's got all his toys there. That's range 1 in arc.
But he's got Fearless and Concordia.
Well, Fearless is what you want.
He only
there.
has to get 2 hits.
Yeah, so Fearless
Yeah.
is what you want there because it guarantees a hit.
Yep.
Yes, I agree, George. That was the move to try and stop the 4K.
I don't know if the 2 banks blue anymore.
Should be.
2
isn't it?
banks is blue. No, 1 bank's blue
The
now.
1 bank blue.
Yeah.
Now
Oh,
they
is the
changed
2
the dial.
two-
yeah.
they
Oh,
lost
is it
it,
really?
Yeah.
It's,
Oh,
it's on the 1s, not the 2s
right,
now.
okay. I didn't
That's
know
what I
that.
was saying when I was looking at the barrel
Right,
rolls.
okay.
I think they changed the 2 bank from blue to white and the 1 bank from.
That's
white
not a
to blue.
great roll.
Yeah.
Is it 2?
Half points
Doesn't
on.
matter. He only needs
Oh,
Half
yeah, I
points
know
on
he
him
only
ties
needs
it.
1.
Half points on him ties it.
got full points on it.
Yeah, so the extra half.
Oh yeah, I'm with you. Okay.
Isn't it 94?
No, it hasn't. It's gone to 93.
No, because they round up now, not down, don't they, on the half?
We were wrong.
No, 1 point.
Right, Seavor. We need Seavor to be in range. He's not. But we need Seavor to be in range. It could be, but we don't know if he is. He's not.
Ooh,
Come on!
it's close, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's not a shot.
That's the lead.
That is a
Oh,
shot.
Oh! Come on, Seavor.
So has he got? The question is, has he got him in his mobile arc, or is that still at the back? Because that makes all the
still
difference
at
to
the back.
being defences.
Yeah, it does.
But he has got
Oh,
4.
don't kill him.
3 dice sighting.
That wouldn't be any justice.
They will-
Yeah, kill
Oh, no, it's
Seabold
the same
for a shot.
initiative. The same initiative.
Yeah.
Yes, they both get shot. It's all right.
No,
otherwise.
yeah.
1. There's paint there.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
As long
Vader.
as he doesn't
He's
take
got to
half.
shoot him back.
Yeah.
Oh, we need to take one to take half.
One take
Oh my
half
God.
on Sabine.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
definitely
that's
a
it,
shot.
that's a shot there.
Come on, Seavor.
Seavor for the win.
Come on, Seavor.
Needs 1 damage. 1 damage to win.
Let's do it. Oh, he's checking. Checking again.
Double, triple checking.
It ain't-
It's a mark, though, isn't it? George, the mic-
Yeah, I was going to say, if you keep moving it around a bit, eventually
Eventually
it's
it'll be
your
like,
base.
that's
No,
so
but
in
it's a
art.
difficult one
Yes,
to measure because
it is, yeah.
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 Was that?
That's 2 focuses.
Oh no, be 2 hits.
Oh!
Gutted.
So close.
Gutted.
Well, there
Oh,
goes
Sabine's
in.
abilities
Tell him
anyway.
there's a
so-
time extension for the time.
Yeah.
Of the,
Oh, for the stream, those.
yeah.
Yeah, there's a 5-minute time extension.
you get an extra couple of rounds because of the stream issues.
Steve said that was a lovely idea.
He even waved at us with a special wave.
He did do a special wave.
Oh, Jamie, that was
What a game.
that was really well played with Fen.
Yeah, it was. What a brilliant conclusion to that game.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
When Bob
Do you know
went down, I thought that was
what?
it.
One more turn.
That would have swung.
Yeah, it would.
One more turn, because Sol ain't catching anything.
No. You have to be careful of that prox mine, though.
You
'cause
do have to be
Nim's
careful of
got
that prox mine, yes.
Yeah, but you've got 3 forwards,
I was
4
thinking,
forwards with
yeah,
Sabine.
but-
You're going to get her with Sivor, and Fenn's in a
You're
position to have another go
going
at.
to initiative kill Sabine. Well,
With who?
possibly.
Oh.
Well, certainly get half points with Fen. Seymour
Fenn's
just
pointing
goes
the wrong
4
way.
forwards.
Fenn's pointing the other way.
Oh, he is, of course he is.
So,
Yeah.
what you
Sorry.
can do with Fenn is you're going to
Well,
go
he's just going to
go
kill
straight
Sol
on
then.
Sol in here and get the
Yeah.
five dice at
Yeah,
Sol.
just do Sol. Yeah, unlucky, Jamie. That was really
Yeah,
well
that was a
played.
really good game. Yeah.
Flew
Very
Fenn
good
very
end to
well.
the game there. Yeah. Oh, we should have done the maths when we were acting all like we knew what we were on about. With when we were saying half points on Nim wins him the game, and then we should have done the maths. So yeah, he should have.
Got close.
Yeah, the 5k was brilliant by Steve there. To be fair, that got him completely out of danger, and that was all brought about by hard turning onto that rock.
Yeah, onto that, not onto the.
Onto the
bomb.
mine.
that
I'm
we
going to get them
completely
in
forgot
while
about.
I know they're mucking about. We'll transition off to
Placeholder.
this, and I'll get them in, and we'll talk about the game because that game was far too good to not talk about.
It's very good.
We need you in. We need you in. Come in. Yeah, we need you in. Come on, quick. No, it's fine. We'll
So
sort
we
it.
need to
Come
do
on.
shopping channel for a
We
minute
do.
and remind about the competition while
No,
getting in.
Shopping channel now.
Yeah.
yeah.
What's up, Jamie?
Yeah.
Jamie.
He wants to talk to you about the game. He doesn't like, need you for.
You want to talk to me about the game?
Yeah, he doesn't need your technical.
But more to
assistance.
Jamie.
Just because
really,
the
but-
end,
Yeah.
the end,
The end was really good.
Yeah.
was incredible.
Yeah.
Brilliant. We want Jamie as well because we want to sing both your praises.
We did
because
the
end of the
maths
game was
wrong.
really good. Well, we didn't do that.
I thought.
Well,
it was
no,
I thought it was
we
a
didn't do
tie
the maths.
if he got the
So,
points.
yeah. So the end of that
Okay,
game
bro. Thank you, mate.
was amazing. So 1 point in it.
It's on.
It is on.
It is on, yeah. So 1 point in it. But
Yeah.
So Steve's end game was brilliant. That hard 2 onto the mine and stopping it for none of us we'd have completely forgotten about that as even being an option.
Yeah.
Followed by the 5k. It was just brilliant. It just cut Seavor's options out completely.
Yeah.
Because as you were
Thank you,
probably
mate.
well aware, you needed to have 1 more point of damage on Sabine, and Jamie would have been in a commanding position. But
Yeah.
to get back into that position with those 2 moves from Fen,
Yeah, it was great.
Awesome.
absolutely brilliant. Just what flying at the end of the game.
The
from
hard,
both
the
of
hard
them,
two
just
with
brilliant.
Nim. I tried to block the K. I
I
thought
know,
the K was coming.
Well, we were saying,
thought he did,
we were saying
yeah.
you just have to gamble because he's down. He has to gamble on the 4K.
Yeah.
Because either the 4K, the hard 2 won't stop it, or you won't think about it.
Yeah.
And he does it. It's one of those moves where you can talk yourself out of it.
Yeah.
And you were down and you had to do it, and it just turned out that it was 1 point.
Yeah, I was thinking about it.
1
Yeah,
point
yeah.
too few.
Fen came out.
For you to get the win.
Fen came out with some brutal shots at the end.
Yeah.
Oh, your dice
did.
were
Yeah,
fiery.
there was just that
Yeah.
one. There was one.
Fen
The
was.
one when you needed 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But other than that, yeah.
it was like
But
5 out of hand.
concurrently, and this is what we talk about dice variance and averages, Bobber's dice were poor. You know,
Bobber didn't get a
Except for the
chance,
bomb
though.
dice, they were.
Bobber
they
was
were
so
massive.
bad.
I said to you outside, didn't I, Jamie? I said I think the mistake you made was slave wanting Bobber to go
Yeah.
the other way.
I wanted to come away from the bomb.
But I'd rather took the. For me, I would have rather took the bomb
damage.
damage because I was happy to take that damage myself to damage Bobber.
Yeah.
You know, but then it comes down to your
Thank you, Captain Rex.
It's much
you're
appreciated.
bumping then I'm bombing.
Yeah.
And
That just messed
I would have probably thought the same though. Like not necessarily thought about the proxies that were coming and thinking I want to get away from that bomb.
Yeah.
And then you bump and then you're like, oh no.
I knew what was coming. I
Like,
said,
wherever I go, I'm getting
I
proxies.
said to him, so I'm not going to bother setting the dark because I know
Yeah.
what's coming.
Yeah.
yeah, he said, "Shall I set a dart?" I said, "Well, you know, you never know. I might not drop one."
I was always. You might roll 2 blanks.
Happened to my wedge earlier, same thing.
No, we only had
Oh,
one.
that,
right.
at that point,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
you'd
yeah.
only
With,
get.
with the
but-
technical difficulties, we're
Yes.
running a bit late.
Yeah, we
So
are.
we'll take a little bit of a break.
Yeah, cool.
So that Steve and Jamie can clear up. We can get Kylo and
Get the real
Dan.
Get the real
Dan,
commentary
the
team
main
in.
event, Cooper.
None of these
on the
chances
table
that
for
come
you.
in while I'm playing.
And then we'll be back.
Some nice comments
Yeah.
from the stream.
And then we'll be back. It's not all about you on a. Oh no, wait, yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Lots of the stream I've said, where's Steve? Who's
So,
Steve? It's all about
Stay
Steve.
with us.
Thank
we will
you.
Be
We'll
back.
see you in a bit.
We'll be back in about 5 to 10 minutes.
Welcome back to Tuesday Night Fly Casual on the Weekend Warlords Network. I am Steve Theobald. Welcome back to me. I'm hopefully there'll be no technical problems.
We can make no promises.
I leave the booth for one game and then it all just goes to pot.
It did a little bit. We were being interrupted by some kind of extra dimensional presence during that game.
So hi Tim, how are you?
Hello, I'm alright.
Yeah?
How are you? They've
Yeah, I'm
already
alright.
heard from me tonight though.
No Cam tonight because Tim's in the booth.
Hello.
We don't want to inflict that on you, so that's fine. So have you given anything away?
Well, we haven't given it away. We're going to give it away at the end.
Oh, nice.
So we do have some subscribers. Thank you very much, subscribers. for
Amazing,
this evening.
guys. Thank you
I
very
know,
much.
Thank you. And some cheers.
Oh,
So,
really?
yeah.
Amazing. That's
Yeah.
really cool. I'm really happy
It's
with that.
very cool.
So yeah, we have the subs are going up, the subscribers are going up. We are loving doing this. Hi Matt, don't let those others back. They break stuff. Yeah,
We did
fair.
a little bit. No, I genuinely believe it was extra dimensional beings. I think it was some kind of like the Upside Down was trying to come through and tell us.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
all the Christmas lights that we have permanently up on the back wall
Yeah,
were
yeah.
flashing on and on. Those 26 convenient. I don't know why we've got them alphabetized. I don't understand.
No idea. No idea.
No.
But that's John for you. That's his OCD kicking in. So we have. What does Django Sun say when Daddy won't buy him his favourite tapioca drink? A Boba Fett. We'll just move on, yeah. Okay. Good try.
Thanks, Ulfric.
5 out of 10 for effort. Only joking. It's good for morale. Anyway, hi Rasta. Hello everyone that's locked in. Did you watch Rasta and Ash last night?
I didn't. I haven't. To be fair, I was
Mate.
asleep by about quarter to 9 last night.
Rasta's got a new partner. Rasta and Patch.
Rasta and Patch.
Mate.
I like it.
So right, listen. Patch came with us to Harlequins last weekend for the Rare Hope charity event, which was amazing, by the way. And if you haven't got a ticket for Harlequins next weekend, get one. It's the Hyperspace Trials. It's the first one in the country.
Yeah.
Please, get up there. It's amazing. The guys hired out a church for the day one, right? A church. So Matt Hill is going to win that. You know that.
Yes, the Rev.
The Rev is going to win that.
Will represent.
So, oh God.
No,
I've just glanced at the table and I've gone, what is that?
7
What is
times.
going on? We'll talk about that in a sec. So, yeah, Rasta and Patch.
Yeah,
It's a
Rasta
thing.
and Patch. Was he
So-
in then? Was he on the show?
Yeah.
Yesterday?
So it was on
Right,
Rasta's
I'm gonna
lap
have to watch
right
that
at the
then
beginning.
tomorrow. I'm going to watch that and catch up.
So we've named Patch X-Wing Dog
Why wouldn't you?
because he is X-Wing Dog.
That's right, X-Wing
And
Dog.
I'm trying to encourage Rasta to make some wings for him
Some
that
S-foils.
attaches to his collar.
Some S-foils.
Some S-foils, yeah.
To his collar. What, so he looks like the
So the thing at
Jurassic,
Jurassic
Park,
Park,
the
yeah.
Dilophosaurus. One of them.
Do
why
you
we
know
don't
what?
have
You're
it.
probably the only guy in the world that
What's
I
that?
know that knows the name of that dinosaur.
It is like Jurassic Park is the. Yeah.
The bomb.
Yeah, the bomb. That's
It's
the
that
word I
bomb.
was going to use.
So that little girly giggle
Yeah.
in the background you may have heard was James. Welcome to Crooning Hour with Steve and Tim.
I think we should just do all the John Williams scores.
Da-da,
That's, yeah. Okay.
da-da.
Okay. Someone move this walking carpet.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba fat, ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba
Works as well,
fat,
doesn't
balloon.
Very good.
Yeah, all good.
What were we talking about?
I don't know. Right, so let's check out the lists. What have we got on? Whoa, the stream should cut an album. Absolutely, I can produce it. I'm a bit.
Can I
of
just
a,
say?
I'm a bit,
Can I just
yeah,
say?
go on.
Right, James is in there every week, and he looks after the store while we're in.
Yep.
And he plays, and I don't think we appreciate him enough or give him enough shout outs out. So I think
Is he paying you?
no, but I think he should be commended for the fact that he managed to shut the door without it slamming whilst carrying 3 cups of
Yeah.
coffee.
Yeah.
I
Whilst
think
carrying
just-
3
yeah,
cups of coffee.
Just Steve, you're the real hero. You're the real MVP. I can't speak tonight, by the way.
No, Jay. Do you know what? All the stuff here that let us play about with their technological.
Unplug cameras and plug them back in again.
So you know what I said to John earlier?
No.
Well, after he fixed it, and he was
Yeah.
like, "Fix the camera."
No,
I
I
went,
don't know.
"Don't be proud of this technological terror you've created. The ability to fix a camera is insignificant next to the power of me.
I get it. That's Star Wars,
that's cool.
isn't it?
That's cool. Good.
I like it.
Still not forgiving you for those proton rockets at Ray. Sorry, dude. I played Matt Whittam.
Hey, what did you do?
Yeah,
did you do bad stuff with
I
proton
did bad
rockets?
stuff.
You did bad stuff to me last week
With proton rockets.
as well, yeah,
I reckon Recoil is as
I liked
legit
it.
as Blackout, right? Because Recoil, you have to actually fly Recoil. You can get away with a little bit of, because he's I5 with Blackout, you can get away with a little bit of bad positioning.
No, I
But
think you're right.
Recoil,
It's much
it's
between them.
about predicted, and when it comes off, that
Yeah.
proton rocket thing, wow, it's so satisfying.
It is.
Steve, how does the mining guy tie into mining guy? Ooh,
Mighty
sorry.
good tie.
Mining, yeah, I know. I was talking about mining guy, which is my Saturday night.
Mining guy.
Steve, how does the mining guild tie interact with rocks? I'm too lazy to look it up.
I think, Steve, that's definitely a question for you.
Yeah, it does.
It-
It is.
yeah.
And I so the answer to that is Tim. No. So the mining guild ties they ignore rocks in the
I'm
movement.
doing my teacher thing now.
in the
I'm
movement
giving him this look.
phase.
I'm giving him an encouraging nod every
You
time
are,
he
yeah.
says something correct. Carry on.
So you ignore the effects of rocks in the movement phase.
No.
Well, tell them then.
What?
Don't,
I want to
don't
hear
sit
you.
there with and judge me with your no.
I'm judging. I'm judging.
You are. I know.
Yeah.
I can tell.
Yeah.
We're not on the internet now, mate. When you judge
We
people.
are.
Oh yeah, it is. All right.
We are.
All right. Splitting hairs.
Yeah. So they ignore asteroids, so specifically asteroids while moving.
Yeah.
So a move is any time you pick up a ship and put it in a new position.
Yeah.
Essentially, not when I'm playing, obviously, because that's when you've knocked it flying and you pick it up and put it in a new position. But anytime you pick up,
Hashtag put it where you like.
Exactly. Yeah. So anytime you pick up the ship and move it to a new position, so that's maneuvers, barrel rolls, boosts.
Yeah.
They ignore the rock whilst performing that move.
So I just want to say,
So if they're on an asteroid,
great formation flying from Kylo.
I know. So if they're on an asteroid during the engagement phase, then they still can't shoot. So if
Yeah.
they are at range 0 of an asteroid, and if they go over debris, they take everything, same as any other ships. So
Yeah. So if you land and remain on a rock, you don't roll damage, but equally you cannot fire right.
that's correct.
Absolutely correct. Yeah, good.
It's technically correct.
The
The best kind of correct.
So Dan Cooper, the main event, he's
Yes.
flying 4 Y-wings.
He is.
Big shout Seb Brady, by the way. Anytime Y-wings go on the table,
I think he's
we
going to be very happy with
we
the points
have
change.
to shout out Seb Brady.
And I think this is going to be a dead mining guild tie as well, because I think he's about to proton torpedo
Yeah.
off the table.
Yeah.
So
Well, no, he's got the 3. Anyway, so in this hour, whether the game lasts that long or not,
yeah,
we will be talking about the new Sith Infiltrator reveal, and we're going to be playing another round of Does Tim Like It? Is that
We
all
might
right
have
with
to
you?
play
mate?
Can Tim Find the Mouse Cursor first, but
Yeah.
I've done that. I've succeeded.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
all right with that. Yeah.
Oh, I am. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah.
Tim actually quite likes the feature.
I do.
Does Tim
I
Like
haven't looked at the article again because
It? I know because he knows we're going to do it.
I like
There it is, Phantom Menace. It looks good, doesn't it?
It does. I'm only bringing
It
it up. We
kind-
don't have to do
do you
the
not
style
think right?
if
Do you not think it looks like a bit like Howard the Duck?
If he was like cosplaying as Darth Vader.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
Howard the Duck cosplaying.
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 Just
It's a
noticed-
big base ship, isn't it?
Just noticed how much it looks like the from the top view. It looks like the Inquisitor's time.
Yeah, it does. You can see from the wings on the picture.
Yeah, no, but look, even the bit where it's got the little blades down, these bits down.
Okay.
So there you go.
In bed with Steve and Tim. Oh, and have sweet dreams, Richard. Sweet dreams. Stop touching yourself. On the forehead, of course, not the
Yeah.
5 head.
Where else
Anyway,
would you do it?
exactly. Stop touching your steering wheel, sir. In bed.
Wakey, hands off
So,
Snakey.
easy. So X-Wing Tavern Wars. I've just got a little bit of admin. Did you send your name and address through for winning Ryan's
Oh, they are amazing. I might
Ryan's
take them
target
home
locks
with
last
me.
week? So it's still sat on the desk, and I need to tell John what's going on. I did notice on Raster and Ash as well that they almost tried to give them away. Right, but they
second
said no,
time.
they're Ryan's. But these ones aren't actually Ryan's. These are X-Wing Tavern Wars because he won them last week.
They are, he did.
Yeah. Ditto Rich also in bed with Steve and Tim.
Hi, Paul.
Do you want? Should we put some like crooning music?
I think we need like instead of the studio cam, I think we
I'm
need
never
a
gonna
cam in
dance
which we can
again.
see them.
Need to feel it. No, I don't want to see them in bed. Seriously, that's quite
Or,
possibly.
or maybe that should be a thing. Send us your photo of
Yeah.
you in bed with the
Send
with your
us.
tablet.
How are they going
or
to do that?
Whatever.
though?
Sorry.
Because if they're watching
Send
it on,
send it to producer John
Yeah.
at Weekend Warlords.
send us your pictures of you in
It
bed.
feels very much like Sunday brunch.
It does. Tim and
Send us your pictures of you on holiday in your Weekend Warlords t-shirt.
eating a large cake made out of luncheon meat.
That.
Yeah.
Yeah, do that. John says don't
Don't
do
do that. Yeah, sorry, John. You let us back in the booth.
You could if
and
you
it's all
wanted
done. It's all done. It's all over. What's going on here? How was that Grey Squadron bomber
'cause he's
taken
got
so
trick shot
much?
on all his ties.
That's horrible.
Yep. That list is legitimate.
Is it?
Yeah. Of course it is.
So here's a question about that
Yeah.
list. Did we saw it set up like literally staggered across the board?
Yep.
Is that the right way to set it up?
Yeah, definitely. I think I would have. I mean, he set up first because he's got initiative. I think I would have tried to find a way to bring those back to be a bit more relevant.
Okay.
Because they're going to struggle to get into the fight a bit. But actually, Dan's going to have his handful with those 5 that are in front of him, and then them other 2 are going to turn up
Well,
without
there's
any
a bit of paint
damage on
there,
them at all.
It's a bit of
There
paint
is. Well, I
there.
say he's got proton torpedoes, so
Okay. Yep. I'm just going to spend one.
Yep.
There's some more paint. Has it not got focus?
No, because they'll have just a target lock. They'll just get a single action, don't they? I think.
So hitting 2 crits there.
Should we do the Sith Infiltrator?
Do you want to do the Sith?
Let's do the Sith Infiltrator because I
Sith-
feel like this game is going to be quick.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Which will get us back on time for the 3rd game. Oh no, we haven't got a
We're
3rd
not
game.
going to third game.
No. What a shame.
It is.
Because you could have me and you out there, but there'd be no one in here talking, and that would put everyone to sleep. Right, so shall we talk about the Sith Infiltrator? Have you all seen the Sith Infiltrator?
No.
I know you haven't,
Oh, right,
but there's a reason for that. It's
There
because
is.
I'm going to show you it now.
You are, yeah.
Yeah?
I like it.
Right. There you go.
No, I
We're
do
off
like
the
that.
bat
I'm
already.
already
So
excited.
welcome to another.
Dial!
Welcome
Not
to
too fast.
another.
Back up.
Another round of. Does Tim like it?
My
Do you like that?
yeah, my favourite
recorded that
part of
earlier.
this feature is
my
that
jingles
the jingle
every week.
changes every
Yeah.
every time. Yeah.
I am going to record.
I was
some
expecting
jingles.
a bit of a Phantom Menace-esque tweak.
Did you?
Just,
What?
Yeah, just.
Does Tim like it?
I like it.
Yeah, cool, nice. We'll go with that for next
cool.
week.
John, are you
Don't
gonna
tell him though.
Can you read every manoeuvre on the dial?
No,
Why?
dude. Seriously.
I like the dial.
Right, so it looks to me like is that a medium base ship or a large base
Large
ship?
base ship, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty
Okay.
certain it's going to be on a large base.
So the dial it's got hard 1, red, decent. 1 banks and 1 straightforward of blue,
They are.
decent.
I think the dial's really good.
Yeah, yeah.
I've only just glanced at it, and I
Big
think
base ship, 2 sloop
2 sloops and a 5k.
and a 5k, and the 2 banks and 2 forwards of blue.
Yeah.
Hard 2s are white. Hard 3s and 3 banks are white. 3 forwards is blue.
So bearing in mind that it's front arc, fixed front arc,
yeah.
and it's front fixed arc, and cloak potentially.
Yes, yeah, there are some
So-
cards regarding cloak, and I'm interested in your opinions on them.
So that dial
Yeah,
is pretty ridiculous.
Yeah.
I think that dial's really good.
yeah,
Really good. Just to have all the hard turns is
Yeah.
good. I'm excited for that dial.
yeah.
Yeah.
So the dial then on the Sith Infiltrator.
If I can get 7 Vulture droids on one of these, I'm going to be very impressed.
Yeah.
If I can get 6 on one of these, I might be very impressed.
Well, you're not going to have 7 mining guild ties, are you?
I'm not going to have 7 mining good ties now. That's correct.
So yeah, so do
No,
you like
it's
do
kind
you
of
like it or
anymore,
not?
look. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah?
I like it. That dial's amazing.
Cool.
That dial is really good.
Right, let's get into the cards that they've spoiled.
Yeah.
So Darth Maul,
Yes.
unique pilot, obviously,
Yes.
is running at I5,
He is.
and the ship is. I know. The ship is. Stop it!
I'm excited.
It's like you're treading grapes or something.
Yeah.
So he's got a 3 dice primary arc,
Yep.
1 agility
Yep.
for defence,
Yep.
6 hull,
Yep.
4 shields,
Yep.
3 force tokens on
Yep.
Darth Maul,
Yep.
and the action bar is focus, target lock,
It is.
and a red barrel roll.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Right. So just on the ship,
Yep.
do you like it?
Yep.
Yeah?
I like
Good.
it.
You like it.
I
Cool.
like it.
So, Darth Maul, and as a pilot, why does the change we can recycle it? No. I go back and read everything, K. No chance. You'll get a temporary 7-day ban from the stream. I'm not going to ban anyone. You know that. Anyway, Darth Maul. After you perform an attack, you may spend 2 force to perform a bonus primary attack against a different target. That's not all.
Yep.
If your attack missed, you may perform that bonus primary attack again against the same target instead. Do you like it?
I like it.
Yay!
I like it. I think that's really good.
Yeah?
I think because when you get shots on with it only having the front arc, when you do get shots on target, that ability is really going to let you. It's 1.0 gunner. It's first edition gunner,
Yeah.
and that was a really good card.
Yeah.
So when you catch an ace in arc with that, you can do your 3 dice attack, potentially take tokens off them, and then attack them again as if they didn't have tokens.
Yeah.
So I really.
And
like
you've
that.
still got force to modify
You'll have 1 force and
and a focus possibly.
you could potentially do this sort of every other turn.
Yeah.
2 turns in a row and then every other turn.
But does
yeah,
it-
you will have a force.
Does
to
it
modify
not
with.
give you a decision to make?
In what way?
So if you roll, let's say you took a target lock,
Yep.
and you end up, your final roll is that you've got a hit and 2 focus tokens.
Yeah.
Do you spend those 2 force, or do you not hit and then roll it again?
Or. That's interesting.
So you may not spend the target lock and go, yeah, not spending the target lock.
No, I think what you'd be doing is. So, like every question, I think it's like really context dependent.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you are just a second. I want to make sure it takes the stress. It is rolling for it. It's fine. So it's context dependent. So if 3 damage is what you need to do to that ship,
Yeah.
then you'll spend your
Yeah.
force for attack.
Yeah.
If it's a ship. I don't know. It's too hard to answer that question without context. But I
Cool.
think the
Okay.
right call is to spend the force in
Okay.
that situation.
Yeah.
If you got 1 eyeball,
Possibly not. You maybe take another shot.
I don't know. But if you roll 2 natural hits,
Yeah.
then perhaps leave it at that.
Okay.
It depends on what upgrades are out. It depends on what other modifications you can get.
Depends who
Um,
flies it.
Yeah, correct. Yeah,
That's got a massive factor. In
it
so
does. Well, it does.
If I was flying it,
it does.
I would just try and get as much damage
Yeah.
through as I can. If you were flying it, you'd be a little bit more considered about what's going on.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because you're better than me. We know that.
No.
How many tournaments have I won?
No, we don't.
How many tournaments have you won?
Yeah, but it doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
Does it?
You're going to be going to UKTC as reigning champion. You know that.
Yeah, a little bit.
So you did a tournament there at the weekend.
We
with
did.
Warlords.
Yeah.
Who won it?
Yeah, me.
Yeah, you.
There was only 6 of
exactly.
us here.
I'm not bothered.
There was only 6
I
of
am
us
not
here.
bothered.
Yeah.
I
Anyway,
am
can we?
not bothered. No, yeah.
Let's
Oh,
crack
sorry.
on. Come on.
Sorry.
Enough about me.
Enough about
Tuesday
yours.
nights are all about you.
Yeah, they are. But I like to make them about you from time
I know
to
you
time.
do, just to make you feel
Just to make you feel uncomfortable. Yeah. Okay. Next card. We've seen this before. It's Hate.
Yep.
It's the Force upgrade. Now I really like this.
I like that one more.
And I like this on Kylo
Yep.
in the Silencer at the moment.
Yep.
I think it's actually better than. Now they've nerfed the points on supernatural reflexes.
Yep.
It's definitely better on Kylo. I also like it
good on Vader.
Asajj.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's kind of like a.
I think it would be good on Darth Maul.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. We'll
Yep.
see.
It'd be a way for you to replenish back up to. 3
Interestingly, as well,
To be
though,
able to do
I've seen a few
shenanigans.
bits online. This doesn't actually add a force to your pool, if you like. It just means that you recover.
Yes.
You take 2 damage. You
couldn't
recover 2.
You couldn't go above your force.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, thinking about it, you know what you were saying about the force. So
Yep.
there are going to be force crew.
Yep.
So you could have potentially a Count Dooku or a Palpatine.
I thought you've not seen them.
I haven't, but I've seen them in the spread, and I know they're coming.
You know the cards are on here.
So you can potentially have them on your ship and go up to 4 force,
Yeah.
and then actually spending 2 and getting 1 back.
Yeah.
That's quite doable.
So Phil, run Asajj, that's Hate, and I love it.
Yep.
Yeah. Decent, solid build.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, so Scimitar
Ooh, this is the
title.
title.
So the Scimitar,
Yeah.
or Scimitar, or Scimitar,
It's
or
Scimitar.
if,
Yeah.
if you can't talk properly, if you've got a mouthful of marshmallows.
Yeah.
It's got. So let's read it first. So it's a Separatist Sith Infiltrator only title.
Yeah.
Setup. After the place forces step, you may cloak.
Oh, I like it.
Right? That's not finished yet.
Just
After
like
you
it.
decloak,
Yeah.
you may choose an enemy ship in your bullseye arc. If you do, it gains a jam. So it's got a red
I like it.
cloak on the side of the bar.
It does.
And it's got a white jam. So can you just talk to me about what that actually means? Does it add those things to your bar?
Yeah, adds those actions to your action bar.
Fine. So if it adds it to your bar, can you move anyway, not decloak, and then still jam?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah? And if you cloak, it's a stressful action.
Correct.
Fine. And I don't think there's anything out there at the moment which has got a white, turn that white.
No, there's not. No, there's nothing
Fine.
that would, if you've got a red cloak, gain a white cloak.
The bendy sword, I don't even know what that means.
Just best to move
Yeah,
on.
it's ben-
Scimitar.
but yeah,
a scimitar's a bending sword.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay.
They were
It was
suggesting
in Monty
alternate
Python as well,
names.
wasn't it?
Sure.
Some watery bint threw a scimitar at me or something.
true, yeah.
I don't know.
I'd say that.
It's one of them. Anyway, do you like it?
I like it.
Yeah, yeah, good.
Yeah, I like it a
That's
lot.
3. You know what? This is
I
unprecedented.
know. A cloaking. I'm just excited for a cloaking large base ship. To be honest, I mean it's not as
It
good.
could be medium. We don't know. Okay, well we'll wait and see.
Yeah.
So Count Dooku
Yes.
or Dracula.
Another 3/4.
Yeah, and 3/4 on this one. So
exciting.
same chassis.
Yeah.
He's an I3.
Yep.
After you defend, if the attacker is in your firing arc, you may spend 1 force to remove one of your blue or red tokens. Hold on.
Yep.
After you perform an attack that hits, you may spend 1 force to perform an action.
Yep.
So this is like a real convoluted way of Whisper, I think.
Yes, it is. So you
Right.
can remove your blue cloak token.
Yeah, so you remove it,
Or
which
you can
means you
remove
don't
your
get the
stress.
manoeuvre, you
Yeah.
don't get the reposition.
No.
But for me,
It gives
right,
him 3 defense dice.
exactly. So you can
Yeah.
take an attack,
Yep.
or take a shot, right? As in be the defender.
Yep.
So you take the shot, you spend the force to decloak, or not decloak, but remove the blue token.
Yep.
Fire back.
Yep.
If that goes through, cloak again.
Yeah, I think
I think that's really cool. That's my kind of jam.
it is very cool, and I think there's every odds you can do that in a game, but just being able to be, you can do a red barrel roll or a red cloak, get shot at, and then remove the stress.
Yeah.
I think you're going to see situations like that a lot more. Or do a red maneuver.
Yeah.
So you do a red maneuver, get shot at, spend a force and remove your stress, and have your dial open again.
Yeah.
Next turn.
That's
Pretty
good.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah, I really like it.
That's
I
like
know, 4 in a row.
4 in a row. What's going on?
I know.
Number 5 is Chancellor Palpatine. That's for you, Ali. Republic or Separatist? That's interesting, isn't
Interesting.
it? And it's even more interesting. It gets
Oh,
more
is it?
interesting. So set
the
up,
flip
equip
card, is it?
this side's face up.
Yep.
Right. He's got a purple force, purple coordinate, and he adds 1 to your force.
He
pool.
does.
Yeah. After you defend, if the attacker is at range 0 to 2, you may spend 1 force charge. If you do, the attacker gains a stress. That's quite nice.
Yep.
During the end phase, you may flip this card, so you don't have to do it.
No.
Because the interesting thing, and I'm going to give you a little bit of a preamble on this,
Yep.
is that when you flip the card, there's nothing on the other side that says you can flip it back.
So once he becomes the Emperor,
Yeah. Well,
or Darth Sidious,
Sidious.
yeah,
That's it.
Darth
He's
forever.
Sidious
because
for the rest
he
of the
was
game.
hideous. There was an attack
Hideous,
on his
he
life.
was, yeah.
No, there was an attack on his life that left him hideously scarred.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
you know,
From the filthy Jedi Council.
from the terrorists.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what do you think? Do you like it?
Yeah, I like it. That's good ability.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's Rebel Captive. But you get to choose when it happens. It doesn't have to be the first ship anymore.
Okay.
I like it.
Yeah, good.
That's really good.
And the purple coordinate's quite funky as well.
Yeah, purple coordinates interesting. Yep. Just
think
having
that's-
access to coordinates really good.
So if you put him on, let's say, the Infiltrator, which you're going to be able to do because it's obviously got crew, otherwise they wouldn't bundle crew cards with it.
Correct.
So you're in effect, you're carrying 4 force.
You've got 4
around.
force now.
Wow.
Yep.
Do we need to up the giveaway to 4 force tokens?
Producer John said I could take that.
Yeah, I think we'll do that. We're going to up the giveaway to 4 force tokens, everybody, per. So if you give us a cheer or you give us a subscription, you'll be in the running and you'll get 4 force tokens. that actually fit in well with the infiltrators and the separatists, which is quite good. We've just been joined by Jag.
Hi.
Hi Neil, how are you?
Neil.
Yeah, no. We're all
Please,
we're
Neil's,
halfway.
Neil's
Well,
my dad.
we're nearly halfway through
Are
a
you
round of,
Jag Junior?
Does Tim like
Oh,
it?
okay, I just thought.
Really?
Do you want to join in?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, cool. You've missed some of them, so
I like them all.
right.
You
So
like more so far.
I do, yeah.
That's
so
I like them all.
the Darth Maul.
He's clever.
Yeah. So
Works on both levels.
so when you flip Palpatine,
Yeah.
he turns into Darth Sidious.
And you get Force lightning.
After you perform a purple coordinate action,
Yeah.
the ship you coordinated gains a stress. Then it gains a focus or recovers a force.
Right.
So do you like it?
So it's like coordinate with so you can put. This is why I figured it out.
Ooh.
This is why you know the new droid bomber.
Yeah.
This is why the new droid bomber comes with barrage rockets.
Oh, does it?
But it's got calculator and it can't ever fire them. So this is why, because you can give it focus tokens with Darth Sidious.
Yes.
Obviously, that's
Yeah.
it.
There you go.
You heard it
But
here first.
You stress him
Exclusive
to do it.
You do stress him. I like it.
Yeah.
I don't know whether I'd be tempted to flip, to be honest.
Really?
I don't. It depends on your list. I think it depends on what other ships they get in the future, whether they get like an ace that really wants to be coordinated or not. But
Wouldn't
that
you-
other, Rebel Captive's really good.
So
Rebel
in-
Captive is good.
So in
enough.
my mind, right?
Yeah.
You would do this particular thing with Sidious
Yeah.
on a ship that's probably going to die that round, just to try and push
Well,
out some
yeah,
extra firepower.
Yes, yeah,
Yeah?
that's definitely an option. But so you, because the thing is, it has to be another ship with force. So it has to either be another ship with crew, with
Yeah.
a crew slot,
Yeah.
or another Sith infiltrator,
Yeah. Okay.
basically. So
Fair.
yeah,
What to do Sidious?
yeah. Well, no,
Not
to gain the
necessarily.
force. No, to gain the force.
Yeah, to go in force back.
yeah, yeah.
What about you, Jack?
I like it.
Well, having not seen the earlier things, obviously with the way that stuff works off each other.
So that's
quick
one-
decide, after you defend, if your attackers are in range, not to one, you may spend one force to do go attack against stress. So it's a little bit like Vader, but not.
No, it's Rebel Captive,
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, Rebel Captain, yeah.
which is really good.
And then, and then
that's-
you may at
that's-
the end phase you may choose to flip the
And that's
card.
basically a force-driven coordinate with push built in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Effectively.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anything that gives a ship potentially 3 actions.
You can't
in a
go
turn.
back though. You can't go back to Rebel Captive once you've gone to Darth Sidious.
It's Chancellor Palpatine, dude.
Yeah,
it's
that
not
too.
Rebel Captain.
Potato. So, yeah, I guess. I think it's a late game choice.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
How you're doing in that particular game, you're kind of going, actually, I need that extra action, that extra output. And,
Oh yeah, of course. And actually, I'm forgetting. You can take him in Republic.
yeah.
So rather interestingly, the Republic might actually get more out of the Darth Sidious side than
Yeah.
Possibly, yeah.
the Chancellor Palpatine side.
See, I mean, what you were saying about giving a droid with calculate and then barrage rockets to then give him the force, that's a lot of.
But that's also really good flavour, though.
It
That's
is really,
good.
it is flavour.
No, but it's really good. No, it's really good flavour for.
It's
I was
yummy.
joking about
It's
the
yummy.
barrage
It's
rockets.
like, that's a lot of
But-
work to get a barrage rocket.
But it's imagine your Jedi and you're like your Obi-Wan and you're like, I really want this force back,
Yeah.
but I've got to take the dark side to do
Yeah.
it.
What's his blues like?
Yeah, they've got good blues.
So just slight aside while those two have gone off on their own tangent. Thank you for the cheer, Akash. If anyone else wants to cheer for us, then that'd be great. And we've added your name into the pot to win these beautiful force tokens that we've just been talking about. You can hear them chinking.
I've been clinking them away.
Yeah,
On mic as well.
and we're bundling those with 3 cards: Blue Squadron Escort, Academy Pilot, and a Luke Skywalker extended art card, alternative art card. So if you want to subscribe to us, please do. If you want to give us a cheer, please do. And that enters you into the little draw at the end of the show.
It does.
Yeah.
All
Anyway,
kinds of fun and games.
back to the fun. That was a little advert.
So
It
do you
was a
like
good
it?
segue, yeah. Do you
I
like
like it. Yeah, I like it.
I think it's all right. Yeah, I think it's got legs.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
anything which has got dual abilities, which
Not,
you can
not
make
in
a
the
choice.
artwork, he doesn't.
No.
But yeah.
It's got hands.
That's enough.
Okay, so
Darth Maul managed to
Separatists.
Alex.
The next one is Tim Curry as K.
It does look like Tim Curry.
Yeah, so Count Dooku. So unique crew. Before he's got one force. Before a ship at range 0 to 2 rolls attack or defense dice, if all of your force are active, so that means on your ship as well as on any crew cards, all of your force,
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah, you may spend one force and name a result.
Yep.
If the roll does not contain the named result, the ship must change one die to that result.
Blanks.
So if someone's
he's,
attacking you,
so he's Palpatine.
yes,
Well,
well,
you can use him on your opponent's dice
yeah. So you would call a blank, surely.
Yeah, sure.
against your opponent. Yeah.
Yeah, you call a blank.
Yeah.
And then you call an evade or a crit on yourself.
Yeah.
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 Although,
No. So he's not as good because when you're attacking, if you say hit, so he'll only cover you against rolling no hits.
because if the roll does not
No, yeah.
contain-
If,
So
but
if
if
you say
you say crit, that's
Yeah.
what I said.
But if you get, so he's not as good though because if you roll a crit, you don't get to add one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But crit's 1 in 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how
So
many
it's a-
dice
it's
you
a
roll?
gamble.
Yeah, but how many dice you rolling?
I think you're grossly underestimating how often that occurs. But
12.5% on average.
Yeah. You
There
roll
you
a
go.
lot of
Per
dice.
So is that
Per
grossly
dice.
underestimated?
Per dice.
Yeah, per dice.
But that's not how percentages work. But yeah,
What do you mean not?
it's 12.5 on average, but not. Anyway,
Well, you
carry
just
on.
said I
Crack
think
on.
you're grossly underestimating the average, and I'm absolutely correct on the average.
Crack.
Don't backtrack now, Marsden.
But it's not. Anyway, crack on. Crack on.
So Dooku, do you like it?
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, it's interesting. Well, so you have to have all your force charges active
Well, that's easy enough.
to spend the force.
You just put it on you put it on a ship with crew which doesn't have any force already.
That's interesting.
Uh,
Yeah.
So then you literally just have that one force. which
Rust, did you see what Rust put in the chat when Kylo went under the camera? Damn, Kylo, we need sunglasses for that glare.
you- Oh, that's
Wow.
mean.
That's brutal. Yeah, cool. Anyway, so
on a ship with no inbuilt force,
Yeah, but it depends what crew carriers they get.
7 out of 7, Tim.
That
you
one's-
like?
I do like it.
That's all we need to know.
I just have to see it played because there's a lot of ifs, buts.
Is it
and
like
maybes.
love, right? That you may not be in love, but you just like the idea of being in love, right? So
is that from Love Actually?
is it playing Dooku, or
worrying
you
you think
like you like Dooku, but or is it that you actually like the idea of the Dooku card?
see if it,
No. What I mean is the effect is potentially quite strong. It just has a lot of conditions.
So
attached to
you
it.
would absolutely use it on the other person, though, wouldn't you?
not necessarily. though.
almost
No,
every
No,
time.
not necessarily. Because if that's on a ship, which say for example it only has 1 dice defense,
Yeah,
and someone rolls 4 dice, because it's before you roll it,
yeah.
you say right blanks. Chances are they're going to roll a blank, so you're wasting your force.
Yeah.
If they're rolling a lot of dice.
And you have to have all your charges.
And you
But
have to have
you-
all your charges.
but if
you're on a 1 dice defense ship, you leave
You-
it for
you just
yourself
go
and go
evade.
evade.
And if you roll it, happy days. If you
Yeah,
don't,
but you have to
you've got
have
one
all
anyway.
4 force charges active on your.
unless you
Infiltrator.
use it.
If you put on a Sith Infiltrator.
Yeah.
But what other options have you got?
Is that the only ship with crew?
I think so. Later on along the line, they might get more, but I think that's the only ship.
Does the baseline cheap one
the
have 4
more
force?
I don't know. The more I am talking about it, the less I like it.
Okay, so do you like it?
No.
No.
Moving on. General Grievous.
Hello.
Kenobi.
Not wheezy enough.
No.
There we go.
There we go. So, crew card separatist only. While you defend after the neutralise result step, if there are 2 or more hit/crit results, you may spend 1 charge to cancel 1 hit or 1 crit result. After a friendly ship is destroyed, recover the charge.
So it's reinforce once until ships die, basically.
Well, it allows you to cancel a crit,
Yeah, reinforce.
so you could take the hit. So if one's still going through, you can cancel the crit, stop you taking that crit. Whereas reinforce doesn't do that.
No,
Yeah,
because
true.
if there are 2 or more results,
2 or more hit or crit
No,
results.
what Steve's saying. So
Yeah,
if there's a
yeah.
hit and
So
a
if there's a
crit,
hit and a crit,
you
you
can
can
cancel
cancel
the
the
crit.
crit.
You can.
And just take the hit.
you
Yeah.
can.
which reinforces.
Which is actually quite good.
But for me, it's a little bit like Dooku.
I don't like it.
I like it.
I don't think it's going to get enough usage.
Yeah.
I'd use it.
I'd be.
Well, you're going to use it once, and then you're going to rely on ships dying.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
then you play it with a swarm.
Yeah, but also, so they've got to come in, not shoot any of your swarm ships, shoot your Grievous carrier,
Yeah.
do enough damage to your Grievous carrier for you to prevent one, and then what do they do for the next round? They just suddenly forget about the Grievous carrier that they were shooting at to start the
No.
engagement off, and then shoot your swarm.
No, it's about how you fly it. It is situational. I guess that's probably going to come in at maybe 2 or 3 points.
I would expect that to be cheap, yeah.
And I would
expect that to be cheap.
absolutely have that on there
Yep.
to do that. If I've got a spare 2 points, I'd put him on. I like it.
But bearing in mind, you're a big ship.
I3 and I2 generic infiltrate don't have force. No, he's ruined it. That's another card coming up.
Oh, okay. So there you go. That's probably where Dooku goes.
Yeah.
But so that cuts out one of the. Anyway, crack on.
Yeah.
No, I don't like Grievous.
Dislike.
Kraken. Who's got the Kraken?
I'd probably rather take Grievous as a pilot.
Okay, fair enough.
Ooh, this is a droid.
066.
Yeah.
Right. This is the sinister automation flavour text.
He lives 3 down from the beast.
Does he?
Yeah.
666.
066.
Oh right. Is that 3 down or 600 down?
It might be
Oh,
600
well, on this
down.
side of the road is 300 because this
That's
goes
right.
up in 2s.
Oh,
Let's do the maths.
Unless
Yeah,
it's a
all
flat
I
block.
think you grossly underestimate how door numbering works.
Unless it's a
Outdoor
flat,
number.
unless it's a flat block.
Yeah, true. He lives 6.
He
He lives 6 floors down.
Yeah,
from
6
the
floors
beast.
down from the beast.
There we go.
There we go.
Jag saved it.
Well done, Jag.
It's fine.
That's why I'm here.
You're glad he's walked in, isn't he, Tim?
Yeah, I am,
He's just
yeah.
saved your
Let's do it.
bacon, sir.
He did.
So 066 or 066 or 66 or 0.66.
Well, it could be 0.6.
It could be 2/3.
Yeah, I like that.
2/3.
Recurring.
I like
2/3 recurring.
Nearly,
recurring.
nearly 2/3.
Yeah. So he's an I3.
Yeah.
He's not got a focus. He's got a calculate on his bar.
Because he's a droid.
Because he's a droid, and he's got no force, so it's the same chassis. After you defend, you may spend 1 calculate token to perform an action.
I don't like it.
He doesn't have enough actions on his bar.
Well, you can swap a calculate for a target lock. That's interesting. Because he's I3, so he might not actually get.
Or if you're taking multiple shots, you could barrel,
Yeah, Peter
could-
Brown says order number 66.
you could barrel roll out of the way of
Yes.
taking other shots.
So you could barrel roll out of the
Yeah.
way of other shots, or you could target lock on a ship you couldn't target lock before.
Yeah.
Especially when you know what's going to be in your arc.
See this.
So
to-
he's interesting.
Yeah, so this
but I
to
don't
me,
like it.
right, is about this has got it's not similar as such, but it's got the same kind of thought process and decision making as Tavson's got sometimes.
Yep.
Yeah, because instead of you taking a damage to perform that action, you're actually spending your calculate to do that action.
You are, but Tavson doesn't have to spend his action to gain an action.
No, I get.
So he's
I
pure
get,
advantage.
But I'm just purely talking about the decision making aspect of it. So do you spend that calculate, or do you forfeit and take that damage to then
I think you
spend a
I
calculate
think
at
the
the end?
decision's going to be taken off you because
Oh, actually, look at the wording.
what?
After you defend.
Yeah.
So does that mean after the neutralised step?
Yeah.
So you have to.
It was after you dice roll.
Fine.
Yeah.
So it's not like hot shotgunner that you have to spend it.
No.
Okay, cool. Cool.
Was Dooku any friendly ship or himself as well?
Yeah, you can do.
You can
no,
throw
no,
palp
it's just
on
any
there,
ship. Yeah, you can.
Sorry, not Dooku.
Take the
Yeah,
calculate,
you can palp.
defend,
You can palp and do the purple
spend
evade.
it, then use palp's coordinate.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can do that.
Cool.
But, so what?
Would you be able to
Fair.
gain the
So do you like it?
No.
Is it a
I
sign
don't
of
like
focus
it.
or take a focus action?
Assign a focus token.
I don't know what that is. I call it the monkey droid as the next.
Yeah.
I think that's an insult to monkeys across the world.
Oh, I can't remember. They're like the command droids. There's Kraken was one.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
So there's going to be a Warlords alternate art for that. I reckon,
there is.
At
I
some
reckon
point.
there is.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, I can't remember what the.
Oh,
upgrades are.
actually, anybody wants to do a Kraken alt art for the Kraken card in Separatists,
Yeah, let's do it.
then please get one knocked up and we'll sort it. Yeah.
Hopefully not under the influence of said Kraken. There,
Yeah,
'cause
but
I
not one of Rasta in the bath drinking Kraken whilst watching the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's
something we don't need to see.
no. Well,
Something we couldn't unsee.
something we couldn't unsee, which is nice. But he's got a 6-pack now. Have you seen it?
What, 6-pack
Mate.
of Kraken?
Yeah. Anyway, K2B4. All these droid names are coming out. It's just random numbers and letters now.
That's what it's always has been.
You know.
think,
Well, no,
It's taken,
R2D2
it's
was it?
taken you this long to get there.
While the friendly ship at range of 0 to 3 defends, it may spend 1 calculate token. If it does, add 1 evade result unless the attacker chooses to gain stress. A strain.
The new mechanic.
The new mechanic.
Which does?
Do you like it?
Because I can't remember what strain is.
So strain is you are next time you defend you get -1 defense dice, and you after you defend you remove the strain token, or after you do a blue maneuver you remove the strain token. I like it. That's got potential.
Yeah.
That has got potential. So bear in mind you're talking about 2 agility droids with only 3 hull.
Yep.
So you add an evade result.
Yep.
And then unless they choose to take strain, so they take strain, so that you get an evade result and you might not die,
Yep.
so they take another shot, or they take -1 evade dice against your next attack.
Yep.
Actually, I was getting strain wrong. I think maybe. I don't know. I'm not sold.
Sorry, just to go back to the chat.
Yeah.
Rasta says he's in the bath drinking crack and watching the show.
Yeah.
I'll send you a pic. I'd just like to say to that, I'm good.
Thanks. Thanks for the offer. Appreciate it.
Why is your phone vibrating?
Huh? I know. I did actually just check my
I
phone
think the
as
actual
well.
question is, why is he vibrating?
Oh, I'm out of battery. What a shame.
Oh, nightmare.
Wounded.
I
just
think
accidentally deleted Messenger.
if that's
I accidentally just threw my phone against the wall.
No.
Yeah.
if that's on a big ship surrounded by a swarm,
Yeah.
because that's not a once only. That's every single
No,
ship.
it isn't once only. Yeah.
I think you could get quite a lot of usage out of it, because that's making the opponent think, I'm going to have to take a lot of strain,
Yeah.
or they're going to be getting 3 evades against everything I do. I think that's actually, I like it.
Maybe because
In a build,
if strain worked like
He needs to drop a proton bomb here. Sorry. He needs to drop a proton bomb.
yeah, just a bit. So if strain
a
worked
bendy
like
one would be nice.
tractor tokens, I think that would be really good.
Yeah.
Because strain only lasts for 1 attack, so they have to either continue, they either have to continually choose. Man, it's any time you defend, so they're not going to be attacking you multiple times. No, I don't like it.
No?
I don't like it.
Cool. So that's
I
actually...
kinda do.
Hold on, that's limited by the amount of ships the other person puts on the
Exactly.
table.
Well, it is, but so
But what about if there's a double tap going on? That's every time you defend.
Yep.
'Cause there's a lot of double tap about at the moment.
no, but it would get cleared, wouldn't it? Strain clears after you defend.
Oh, yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you like it.
I
you,
quite like it.
yeah,
I
and you
think, I
don't
think
too.
in certain builds, it would
and
be
it
useful.
started so well.
It did.
Well, you
Do
can't
you
have
know
it
what?
100%.
It's no coincidence that as soon as Jag walked in the room that you start not liking
I
stuff.
did. I'm just contrary.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Okay, so Dark Courier. Now this guy
What, is it paperable?
is not a unique pilot. So he's an I2. There's no ability.
Yep.
But that's it.
Yep.
So what are we saying? Do you like it?
Well, it's,
Just basically, do you like the chassis?
yeah,
Yes, I like the chassis, and he's a
'Cause-
good place for
Yeah.
Dooku.
Cool.
not Dooku.
And that's why it's called
Yeah,
a courier.
Dooku?
Okay,
Yeah.
Or
No, Dooku.
no, Dooku. Yeah, Dooku.
here's some
But not
devices.
Or Dooku.
Now,
But
this
not
is
Dooku.
Not Dooku.
It
this
might
is.
be Dooku.
Dooku.
Do you know what? It's like
Dooku.
just as an aside,
Sudoku.
while those two are just talking away in the background, it's like herding cats in here sometimes. You know, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, but
it's
cats
all
are cuter.
it's all about me and what are they doing? They're just talking. Oh look, they've now been quiet, and it's time for me to go back to the card. So there's a device card.
About time for you to get back to your box.
Yes. Dork 1.
Hey!
That's named after you, Jack.
At least I'm the first one. The best one.
Right. Interestingly, it is a one-shot. Well, it's unique. It's a
Yep.
unique device, so you can only have one
Yep.
in your list. Yeah.
Yep.
DRK-1 probe droids. During the end phase, you may spend 1 charge to drop or launch a DRK-1 probe droid using a 3-speed
Yep.
template. This card's charge tokens cannot be recovered.
If only we knew what a DRK-1 probe droid did.
Okay, so I think this is the great time to bring that card up and then put the two together.
Perhaps.
Yeah? Now, you're going to cope with this level of information?
Possibly not.
Okay.
You might have to skip to and from.
DRK1 Pro Droid, while it's a 0, initiative 0,
Yeah.
right? It has got 3 agility and 1 hull.
Cool.
Right? While a friendly ship locks an object or jams an enemy ship, it may measure range from you, i.e.
Yeah.
the droid,
Yep.
which I think is amazing, right? After an enemy ship overlaps you, that ship rolls 1 attack dice. On an eye, you suffer a damage. So in effect, they see you and they destroy you.
Yep.
Yeah? System phase. At your initiative, so 0,
Yep.
you may relocate using a 2-bank, 2 straight, or 2-bank the other way template.
Right.
Do you like it?
Yeah, I like it.
I like it.
because it's really cool.
Yeah, and
My
it's a
mind
remote.
is
It's not.
boggling with trying to think how to actually use it.
Well, it's a pro
But I
droid.
like it.
You'd,
like
you'd,
it.
you'd ping it out the front with a 3, and as you would then like leave that area of the board, it's board control, so you can jam using that probe droid.
No, you can't. Of course, you can jam using it. No. What I meant was, so, I mean, because you're
Bye,
going to be
Bonsai.
so, say you get into range 1 of something.
Yep.
So if you get to within range 1 of something and you jam it,
Yep.
cool. You know that's it. That's ace. But then you've got 2 banks to try and turn yourself back around again and try and catch back up with the thing.
You just drop it in the middle of the bomb field and take target locks from it.
No, I'm saying no. Right.
So
I'm not saying I dislike it.
Let's
I'm
actual
saying about trying to
let's
figure out
cut
how
to
to
the
use
actual question.
Yeah,
then
I
we can
like
put
it. I
somebody
said
on
like
the-
it. It's really cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's just that it's like I said, the practicality of turning around with the 2 banks. You know, you don't have a barrel roll, you don't have a boost, and you can only rely on the 2 banks to keep kind of trying to get back into range 1 for the jam. But for the locks, yeah, you know, you can lock from range 3 with it. So yeah, I really like it.
When
Yeah,
it says
I do.
relocate,
Yeah.
Yes.
would that ignore intervening obstacles? Because it's not a manoeuvre.
Yeah.
So you
No.
could
Ooh.
boost it onto a rock. Or
Well, no,
an
but you
asteroid.
literally put the template down and move it because it's a relocate, not a manoeuvre.
I think they would have to define relocate
Yeah, yeah.
because it depends on what it says. Because it says like if you move through, and I presume relocate would have to be defined as a move. Otherwise, yeah, you're right. You could just
Could
go
you
through.
could you
It might not
coordinate
be.
onto it?
No, because it can't take action.
Hasn't got
It's got an
action
action bar.
What about things that gain tokens?
What do you mean? Can you give it? What, could you
you
coordinate it with? No, because you can only coordinate ships and it's an object.
Okay.
It's a
Well, it's a
device.
remote. It says on the bottom.
But it's
a
an
remote.
object.
So
Yeah,
it's-
but
it's a device, technically.
Yes, it's a not. Yeah.
So does it? Do you think it may count as obstructed then if it's an object?
No. Yes, it obstructs. So it right. Okay. Technical question. So it will obstruct attacks, but currently, only obstacles give you the extra defense dice and ships with
Yeah.
that upgrade.
Yeah, cool.
And NIM
Nim.
would
Yeah.
get extra dice through shooting it.
Yes, but you can't take it, so it's fine.
Well,
Yeah.
if it was, if it was there, you could shoot through it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Can veteran turret going to go on Y wings because FFG are better?
Kroggar Brian.
Yes, but you have to take the turret.
Yeah, you have to take a turret first.
Equip the turret first.
Yeah,
Yeah, and you should be able to get it on.
yeah, cool. That's that one. So that's the last card.
I
So
like it.
And you can have
Sith
and you can have two of them.
infiltrators.
on the table at the same
Yeah,
time.
yeah. So Sith infiltrators. Generally, overall, do you like it?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think the name pilots are actually really kind of cool.
The 2 force users are really cool.
The whole decloak. Sorry, the whole come out of cloak. Let's say, shoot, then recloak again. I actually really like. But you need the scimitar title on it to do that
Yes.
because you can't cloak without that title on it. So only one of the. So let's say you're flying 2 of them. Only one of them can cloak.
So, decloaking medium or large base ships, they barrel roll, don't they?
Yeah. So you use the template.
They just do a barrel roll
Vertically,
or a 1 forward
yeah.
boost, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's 1 forward. It's the 1 template.
Or
Yeah.
the barrel roll, or like a normal
Yeah,
a
or normal barrel roll. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the barrel roll of 2 then. 'cause
That's
that'd
what they
be
do.
big.
No, small base, medium and large base. See, I know this from using Visago and putting a cloaking device onto Moralo Eval, which was kind of nice, which was good. So we like it then. I like it. I think it
Yeah, I
looks
like
good. Available for pre-order at weekendwarlords.co.uk.
Yeah, definitely. With your other
Yeah.
Wave 3 pre-orders.
Yeah, Wave 3 pre-orders. It's all good. It's all good. So, what do you think about that in the chat? Are you guys looking forward to the Separatist stuff? Or
Separatists have got me.
I think Separatists
I
are a bit
really
more
like it.
interesting than Jedi.
I don't know.
I'm not sure,
The Jedi are
dude.
quite interesting as well, but I quite like
But I think that's maybe because I'm biased
the
against Jedi.
the Separatists seem very unique. I don't think we've seen anything like them in
Yeah.
X-Wing before.
X-Wing Tavern Wars likes it.
Yeah, we don't think we've seen anything like the Separatists in X-Wing before.
Yeah.
They really interest me mechanically as a faction.
Yeah.
And like everything is dependent on.
So
points, but-
can we now see, right? For all the people that are kind of moaning about hyperspace and limited ships and all this sort of stuff, can we now see that it's actually now not as big a deal as everybody thinks it is?
Hey, what's that? Hyperspeed.
Yeah, people are still complaining.
Are
It's,
they?
not, it's limited. The ships are taking 2 in, 2 out, that sort of thing. But with the various factions that are coming, I actually think the hyperspace is going to be really interesting. Yeah, all right, you might be limited to the ships you can take, but when it comes down to it, I actually think there's enough variety there to do it. Hello.
Protons go off.
Yeah,
Takes a shield. Doesn't go under the shield, does it?
doesn't
No.
go under the shields anymore, no. Okay, cool. Happy?
Yeah, definitely.
Good.
Yeah, I really like that. That
Yeah.
was well worth the wait as well.
Was it?
Ah, I've lost the cursor again.
Just because you've got to come down, dude, because there's another screen up here.
Oh, it's up. I thought it was to the side.
Yeah.
It's to the side on mine.
So let's catch up on the chat
Is it
then.
to the left?
To the left.
Um,
To the left.
Count Dooku is before ship rolls dice. If
All my
it's
rebels
if
were
it's on a
rebels.
debris call crit, guarantees the damage.
What? Eh?
So on the other,
Yep.
yep, that's all good. Good evening, guys. Hi, Bonsai. Yes, it can absolutely. I want to know why FFG stopped putting a little GIF of the ship model spinning around at the top of the preview articles, because they are not so good. I want to play Separatists. Okay, so just general chat. So thank you for that, guys. Thank you for everything. So 066, or 02 as we called him, was a pilot droid who served on the Scimitar Star Courier owned by Darth Sidious. What do you mean, yeah? Did you know that?
Yeah, because I read that comment earlier
Oh, great.
when it first came up.
So yeah, all good. So if you want to be in chance of getting some lovely Force tokens, some Gold Force tokens, and some Alt-Art cards, we are giving us some away, and all you have to do is you have to subscribe to us or give us a little cheer in the chat room. So I just want to be clear about this. So when you cheer in the chat room, that actually helps the store. Now, the more you cheer doesn't mean the more chances you get to win, right? But what we're doing is we're appealing to your better nature and hoping that you guys cheer because you enjoy what we do, and what it does is it helps to support the stream and the technical difficulties that we had earlier.
Oh dear.
So Tim has just kind of got onto his knees and he's crying on the floor in laughter.
I saw Arnold Schwarzenegger eating a chocolate egg, and I said to him, "I better know what your favourite Christian festival is." He said, "You have to love Easter, baby."
That hurts.
Bad, isn't
That
it?
hurts.
That is really bad.
You have to love Easter, baby.
No, you have to love Easter,
You
baby.
have to love Easter,
You
baby.
have to love Easter, baby. I mean, seriously. It's like 5 to 10 at night and you're hitting me with that.
Well, my friend, he always wanted to be run over by a steam train, so when it happened, he was chuffed to bits.
Hey!
He laughed.
Gets better and better.
Death Revive 1991. I love tuning in just in time for a terrible pun.
And we do have
Yeah,
terrible puns.
we have them for days.
Oh, this bloke said to me, "I'm going to attack you with the neck of a guitar." I said, "Is that a threat?"
Oh, dude. Seriously. I mean, come on.
Have you just like deliberately gone onto bad pun email website?
Yeah, you have.
I'm going to share one with you later.
No. Don't do it.
Can't be as good as my tiger joke.
However, guys,
Was that you?
right. Let's do a bit of
Parrot and the
let's do a bit of
No,
housekeeping.
no, it's a different tiger joke.
Um,
That's Steve about it later. What? Sorry, are you still here, Steve?
Yeah, trying to do a show, guys.
Hey, this is all part of it.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, let's open it up. Dad jokes in the chat room.
We've had
Just
loads
go.
already.
I know you have, but
Yeah.
I haven't. And
It's
I,
that- it's
I
that
need
time of the night.
I need some proper entertainment instead of sitting next to a couple of people that have just escaped from Twycross Zoo.
Hey! Less of your orangutan jokes.
It wasn't. It wasn't. Don't get all ginger.
You know
on
that
me.
there's actually a day.
Don't go all ginger.
There's
on
a
me.
day at Twycross where Ginger's getting through.
I know.
It's amazing.
I know. It's great. Have you guys talked about the Toronto roll?
Toronto roll.
Yes. Well,
Yeah.
no, we've talked about. We've just alluded to it. We
Yeah.
haven't mentioned it.
Have you? Do you know
it's
the?
not worth getting into.
So do you know the guys? You know the guy who at the Toronto System Open, he flew his ships off the board in the final.
Yeah, you did.
Pete
Yeah.
Rose.
Yeah, sounds good.
Have you seen the little graphic he's created to go on a T-shirt?
No.
So he's got a picture of the hard two going left with like the circle and the line going through it,
Yeah.
and he's got a picture of the hard two going right with the thumbs up sign from Facebook on
Yeah,
it,
I have seen
and then he's
it.
put underneath it, "For Pete's sake, always check your dials."
I like it.
It was amazing. I thought,
Yeah.
do you know what?
I
It's a
yeah.
System Open final, and then
Yeah.
on the next day he's come online and just made a bit of fun about himself.
Yeah.
I think what a guy, you know,
Yeah,
what an absolute.
and both of them, to be fair.
Yeah.
Like, both of them absolutely handled that in absolutely the right
Yeah, so the initial response, right, was that it was an angry response.
So it's
People
always a
were
mob.
and internet, right, and I'm taking that from Tim. Internet, don't be angry till you know the facts. You know, discuss it, do what you got to do, but don't go, he should never have conceded. He still had a load of ships on the board. What a loser, all that sort of stuff. Because he wasn't. Because he got to the final. All right, he lost, but it's not a loser because he's actually handled it with grace, poise,
Yeah,
and
definitely.
aplomb. Yeah,
Aplomb.
aplomb. So credit to you, Pete. If you ever watch this back, credit to you. Thank you for taking our little UK, tiny European podcast stream.
I'm sure he's listening right now.
Well, no, but he might watch it back because with all the watchbacks we get, I don't know whether you know this, we are the most popular show on the Weekend Warlords Network.
I wasn't going to mention that because I didn't know.
Have
that
you not
until I
mentioned
walked-
that?
No, until I walked in tonight, I did not know that.
What are you on about? It's you commented on the stats page that John put up in our commentary
Did I?
chat. Yeah,
Don't ask me. I'm not part of it. I haven't been added.
Did I?
yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
I told you I don't remember anything I do. Like the day after.
You slept since then.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm missing a big part of this.
What's that? So you're on about the Toronto?
Yeah, so
Yeah,
Death Revive. He also had
We'll
to
tell you
drive.
later.
He also had to drive home through a Canadian snowstorm. That stuff isn't a laughing matter. Leave as early as you can. Yeah, fine. And he's actually preserving his own life rather than trying to fly plastic ships in a game that he's probably not going to win because he made a mistake
Plus, he was pretending he was driving through hyperspace.
with his lights on.
Yeah.
You put your lights on driving through the snow.
That's right.
Yeah, it's amazing.
That is amazing.
It's not though, is it?
Sorry? Well, no. It's amazing.
So no, time is
In
precious.
theory.
If he doesn't want to play, he shouldn't have to. Players are not performing monkeys for X-Wing streams.
No, I agree.
Really? Do you realise the irony of what you've just said there? No, but you're right. People are people at the end of the day, and you need to be in a position where you got. Oh, what are you doing?
Try and break my fingers. Just going to let these two know they don't have to carry on playing.
Oh yeah,
Joe Brown says they don't have
They're
to.
not,
Yeah, yeah,
they're,
just-
they're not much
just turn
performing
it off.
monkeys.
Yeah, you don't have to.
They're not
Fine.
performing monkeys.
Just turn
It's
it
all
off.
right.
Finish if
Just
you
do
want.
what you want.
It's fine.
Yeah,
Put your ships where you want as well.
yeah.
We do that anyway, though.
Well,
You proboscis. Hey. You
Well,
don't need-
did you just call him a nose?
no, proboscis
No,
monkey.
Doesn't it mean something else?
Huh?
Doesn't it mean something else?
Yeah, it's because it's got a big
that's
nose.
a perineum.
No, but I think that's
A
what they call proboscis.
proboscis is a nose.
Yeah,
No, but it doesn't mean because it looks like
because
No.
it looks like a proboscis.
No.
something to do with
It's,
protruding.
yeah, it's because it's got a big nose.
What did I say? Just take him a banana each.
Give the guys a banana.
Racist. I'm not. Do you know what? If he said that at the football, that'd be classed as racist.
What's that?
But it's not
Well,
because we're playing X-Wing.
if you said it to a... No, let's not go down that road.
No.
Just
Guys, anyway.
Steve.
Anyway. So, other things that are going on. What's going on this weekend?
I don't know.
What are
is
you doing this weekend?
This weekend?
Yeah.
Nothing planned, I don't think.
No? What are you doing this weekend?
Birthday party and a children's concert.
Do you know what I'm doing this weekend?
Flautist.
What?
What, the birthday
what we're
party?
gonna be saying. Yes. No.
Hired a flautist for you.
Is that a really good-looking lady that just flicks her hair at you as she walks past?
Yes. I just realised I'm middle class.
Yeah, you are. You are middle class.
You need a polo shirt. That's what you
I
need.
do.
X-Wing and entomology at Warlords. We
We've
cover it.
never once talked about insects.
No, I don't even know what that is. What? All right, entomology, right? What about exitology? Huh? Hey?
I think
Entomology is the origin of words.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Is that not etymology?
No, it's entomology.
Etymology
Oh, we're gonna have to
is
check this
That's
out.
why I said about insects.
Yes.
etymology is the process of eating everything.
We have to check this now. The process of eating everything.
Yeah. Etymology.
Right.
Etymology.
Yeah.
Why is there no painkillers in the jungle?
Because the parrots eat them all.
Because they haven't got opposable thumbs to make them.
Mate,
And it's a
seriously.
jungle.
Come on. Yeah. Dude. Get it together.
God, this is hard work
Can you
tonight.
Google it? 'Cause
I am, yeah.
It's hard work tonight. Anyway, gentlemen.
I've only got
Do you know what? As I missed the first game, guys, how is everybody today? Are we all good? Are we all happy and peaking
Entomology
and great?
is insects.
Yeah, that's what I said. Entomology is insects.
Guys, seriously,
etymology is
does
the
it-
study of word
does it
origins.
matter?
Yes.
Does
It matters
does
for my joke.
Does it actually matter?
And if you have to explain them, they're funnier. And you learn something.
It's true.
Does it matter?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Do you? I don't like it.
I don't like
I
it.
don't like it. I don't like it.
I want that one.
So, what else do you want to talk about? Oh, I'm going to
well,
hyperspace.
Yeah, you're banging about what hyperspace?
I'm going to hyperspace in at Harlequins this weekend.
Oh, are you?
Yeah. And I just found out that I believe that Mr. Bellamy's going, who was on commentating
is.
before,
He is, yeah.
and Rasta's going,
Yep.
and Josh Salty Mills is going,
Yep.
and Scott Wellband's going
Cool.
from the Warlords.
It's quite a showing.
Yeah. So
So is it the hyperspace trial?
yeah. Sorry,
So
I
it's
was
the regional-
you called me vaping, sir.
So it's the regional.
It's yeah. So it's the
Yeah,
first
cool,
one
I
of the
didn't realise
season.
that was this weekend.
Yeah, it's the first one of the season.
Oh wow. Oh cool.
And I believe there's still some tickets available. So if you fancy and you're at a loose end this weekend,
Yeah, go.
get up to Preston because Harlequins. I was there last weekend for the Ray of Hope event, and it is such a good place to go and play X-Wing. The
Yeah, I
people up
wanna
there
go.
are
I'm
amazing.
very
Have you
jealous.
been?
No, I've never been.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
want to
Well,
go to Harlequins.
next time you
Need to
get
go to
you earn
Harlequins.
enough husband points.
And I believe that
I gotta believe.
What?
Mr. Phil GC will be there.
Yes, Mr. Phil GC's going as well.
So I'm very jealous now.
Really? Why?
Because I haven't seen Phil in ages.
Oh, okay. You can FaceTime him, you know.
True. He has to accept it though.
Who?
Yeah, that's
Oh.
probably the first stumbling block.
Oh.
He can't leave the venue where he's playing it.
Is it
Swipe left.
PJ saying right? So I've just said I'm going to the hyperspace
You are,
trials,
yeah.
and PJ's just asked. I don't know whether it's tongue in cheek or not. Is it hyperspace or extended?
It'd be hyperspace, I would imagine.
I'm working Saturday, can't go. Okay, so it doesn't matter then what it is.
It's Batley Abbin.
It's it's evacuation of Dakar,
That's right.
and that means when we all get out Dakar after we arrive.
After one of you farted.
It's better than an
Yeah.
evacuation in Dakar.
Yeah,
Indica.
while we're on the motorway. Come back! Just leave him.
Go
It's fine.
back in. Go back in.
So yeah, it's
So,
Steve's thinking of a different meaning of the word evacuation.
no, I'm not.
yeah, you are.
I'm not. Right, so I posted something online yesterday. Yeah, and I'm just gonna.
Think he's special.
So PJ's just said the hyperspace in Doncaster is going to be extended.
Oh, is it? Oh wow, I don't know that.
You might need to check.
Actually,
Actually, no, you run an extended a hyperspace list anyway, don't you?
I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
I run both.
I don't, because
X-wing. Oh no, it's Star Wars. It's Star Wars. I'm just looking for something online because
I can't write.
I
hyperspace
promised.
lists. I really struggle with it. Actually, I
Star
struggle with lists
Wars,
in general. so.
X-wing, UK, Ireland Rebellion group. Right. So I posted something in there that said about all the community stuff, all the teams across the country. So I was going to shout a few people out, and I never realised just how many teams there are in this country.
Oh yeah, you did, yeah.
Yeah. And now John's logged in. He's not part of that group, so I can join. I'm going to join that group as Weekend Warlords. No, as don't matter.
Just joined it.
I'll join it as John. I'll unjoin. I'll kick him out because I'm admin on that group.
Why did you do it on your phone anyway?
Because I've got no battery left.
And what is
Oh,
that
yeah.
big green chunk?
It's
Oh, hang on.
from my nose.
Muckring's saying something.
Here you go.
Hang on. He's just put yo.
Yo, Adrian.
Bonsai says he takes it as a no. I was asked to mention D-side Defenders Gauntlet event I'm running.
See some warriors
he
there.
hasn't.
Don't,
So-
that's the Warlords. He's calling us warriors. We are warriors, to be fair.
It's probably why I'm not a member.
Yeah.
I don't worry.
So it's been it's been approved.
Yep.
So let's have a look, and you should see something from me. There's the Tuesday Night Fly Casual. Hi guys, I want to shout out the UK community tomorrow on Weekend Warlords Tuesday Night Fly Casual.
Yep.
Okay, 29 comments, right? So I want to just shout out. So if you guys are in the UK and you are about in the country, I wanted to do this just to sort of tell you guys where your local team is to get involved.
Yeah.
So you're not playing on your own, you know. So I'd just like to shout out Mark at Team IQ in Huddersfield. So if you're in the Huddersfield area, go and play there. Sorry, Doddy at Stoke Sarlax. Where are they at?
Mansfield, isn't it?
Yeah, could be. So well done. So if you're around in the Stoke area, they have a Wednesday night tournament. Yeah. So Doddy over at Stoke Sarlax at Manaflux. Hi mate, thank you for that.
Ken Dodd died yesterday.
Ken Dodd died.
Yeah, Ken Dodd died yesterday.
Did he?
No, Doddy.
Yes!
I knew as soon as I said did he. Austin Green has said there's a team called Porkins Belly Runners in Colchester. Paul Dane's the captain there. Will Pintar has said the Sith Takers. Bob D's the captain. If it's for recruitment or nurture for new players, that would be me. So that would be Will. So Bob or Will, go and see them. They play at Element Games. Lewis Witham, Harlequins Preston. Captain is probably me, I guess. Unfortunate, but go and play anyway. Dave Cook, Dark Star Marauders down in Plymouth. Hi guys. And they've put their logo up there as well. Join the UK Rebellion group, guys. I'm the admin on there, so you get to listen to me trying to tell you guys to not say stuff, which never works. Ian Franklin, Nomad Squadron in Leeds, Travelling Man. So hi Ian, thank you for that. Ben Hyde is the guy that gave me my cloak. He plays. His team's called the Hammerheads, and they're in Swansea.
That's a fair track.
That's a fair trek.
That's a fair track.
But he's put hashtag I am the Senate. I will not disagree with that. But you've got Gavin and Chrissy Kirby that play over there as well. So hi guys. I've been a while since I've seen you, but I hope to see you at one of the big events soon. Mark Allen Ruthven, Worksop Wookiees. Mark Ryder's the captain there, so that's in Worksop. So link up with those guys. Darren Chapman, who comes and plays here. Hi Darren. Is Mouldy Crows in Norwich. Chris Neal holds the reins. So Norwich again, Athena Games, which is really cool. It's a really nice place to go. Again, that's a trek. That's a proper
What, Norwich?
trek. Yeah, to Norwich. Yeah, not unless you live in Ipswich, but
Or in Norwich.
yeah, or in Norwich. But if you're in the area, go and see them. Zombie Squadron in Woking. So go and see Ian Courtney. Hi Ian, by the way, Michael Mann has put that up for you, so thank you. Now I've Rich Thompson, right? I played him at Euros, I think, last year. No, the System Open last year, and he was proper ill, right? And we went to Final Salvo, and it was a great game. And I just want to say hi, mate, because Rich does a blog as well about the mental health side of things. So big shout out to that, mate. Keep that, that visibility coming. Keep people talking about it. It's actually a really, really important thing for us to do, especially when a lot of us are socially awkward within this kind of gaming community.
What are you trying to say?
A lot of us is what I said, And it's not a bad thing even if you are.
I'm not socially awkward.
Just awkward.
Just awkward.
Yeah. Nick Harris, Firestorm Squadron down in Basingstoke. Hi guys. So yeah, we had one of the guys from Firestorm here. Do you know what? I was talking to him earlier, but I forgot his name. Sorry. Alchemist at Winsford.
Winsford.
Yeah. Do you know about those?
Is that Martin Wren?
That's Martin Wren's team. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's linked to a load of people there so that's Mike Adams and Tom Adams. Those two guys are amazing. So yeah, they're actually really cool. Jess Rushworth says the Rays. It's the ladies. It's the only ladies team in the UK. So hit Jess Rushworth up. She is the partner of Lewis Witham, so you normally find her hanging out at Harlequins. Anthony Yates has said Vagabond Squadron down the Bristol M5 corridor. Yep. They're really cool, the Vagabond guys. We play. So he says here Steve Bolton declared himself captain in a stunning coup d'etat. Yeah.
Was it bloodless?
I don't know.
I hope.
And Steve's come back and says, "When I take over, you'll be the first. You'll be the first against the wall." Fair play. Yeah. Kessel Runners in Kettering with our friend Marcus Wilson. So me and Marcus interact a little bit online, so that's really cool. Hi, Marcus.
Give me a double T.
Can you sing it? He is doing. Tim is actually doing like musical stuff and slapping his thigh and everything.
What's the stand-up?
Kay Taniguchi has put a shout out in there for Tartan Tuscans for Scotland, made in Edinburgh. Captain there is Rory Wilson, and Jamie Hewitt probably runs that as well. I'm not sure we have a leader as such. We're more of an anarcho-syndicalist commune. Yeah, another Monty Python reference. Peter Broughton, hi Pete, I know he's in there. PJ, Steel Banthers, South Yorkshire.
James
When him and Chris Stevens discussed who was captain, I had it thrust upon me. What are you doing? Are you concentrating on this or not?
Yes.
You're not?
No.
God.
Yes! No!
Darth's Divas. That looks quite cool. I don't know what it means, but he hasn't put a place or anything. Mark Dobbs has said Trinity.
How'd you feel about that?
You're welcome.
I used to live in Kettering.
Did you?
Yeah.
Do you know that song? Man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All too well.
How'd you feel about that?
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
No.
Okay.
Trinity Squadron in Scunthorpe. Captain Mark Dobbs.
Mark,
Yeah.
Mark Dobbs.
Someone let him out. Our good friend and ex-wing dad, Phil Blackmore. He is the captain of Just Playing Liverpool with Twiggy Williams, who just won Ray. Yeah, just won the Ray. And 186th Squadron, based out of London. I don't know. Shouldn't that be the 118?
Oh, them guys.
Yeah, the 118. Yeah. Head honcho is Mishery.
Is that true?
I don't know. It looks like it. That's what they've put up here.
Yeah.
Chris Mitchell, who's done another one. Ooh, is he part of two teams? He's a usurper, sir. Bandit Squadron.
Such a thing would never occur.
Bandit Squadron down in Brighton, Dice Saloon in Brighton.
Yep.
So hi guys down there from the Weekend Warlords. We're awesome. We are awesome. Everyone's awesome.
I know.
Johnny Reeks, Wayland Wampers in Hockley Stroke Southend. That's pretty cool. So thank you. How many? There's loads, isn't there? I'm really kind of
running out of steam.
Gobsmacked. No, I'm not running out of steam. I'm just.
No,
I'm finding it really difficult.
I was reading it.
It is crazy.
I was finding it really difficult
overwhelming.
to do something
It's
quite
brilliant,
sensible and quite community focused. And all I'm finding is that it's like having a bit of psychosis with voices in my head because I can't hear a bloody thing I'm saying because you two guys are chatting about orangutans and Kettering Town FC football songs in the background. So consider yourself admonished, sirs.
Steve, it's why you love us.
Do you know what? Hashtag blame Ryan, because if Ryan was here, this wouldn't be happening.
No, he'd be involved.
Yeah.
An S and a T.
Shut up! God.
Steve Theobald.
FC
Is
MC.
Shenanigans Squadron of Ashington.
There's not enough shenanigans in this world.
Don't know any songs about it.
Eagle Squadron in Wandsworth. Another anarcho-syndicalist commune.
George. Ooh.
Judge call. Go on, get out.
People need me.
Get out. Get out.
Get us a co.
Watch the door. Oh, don't watch the door.
Well, no, we just watched it slam.
Simran Singh, we are a pretty small group, but we're the only people holding back the 186th from claiming all of London. And rightly so, sir.
Yeah, there's got to be friendly competition.
Variety is the spice of life.
That's cinnamon.
And Cinnamon, yeah. Meeple Squadron in Oxford, Craig Bradford. Go and see him if you're in the Oxford area. All these guys have got groups on Facebook as well, so search them out, seriously, and join them up, because whenever you're around the country and you fancy a game of X-Wing, just, this is like a directory
Almost.
of
Like the
people.
yellow pages of X-Wing.
Now, there's a new team. Ed Hanley has created a new team just recently, and it's called the 115 Rift Stalkers, and they're in Peterborough. And I think they play at Rift, the Rift store, so well done there. That's all I've got. Oh, Brogue Squadron as well, I like that.
Bro.
Yeah, they all wear different types of shoes.
That worked really hard to get that out, didn't you?
Yeah, that's
You hated yourself
title-
every moment you were saying it.
title of my sex tape.
Hey! No.
So they're in North Down. But guys, seriously, get into the UK Rebellion group and add your team in there if I've not read you out.
Or if we missed you, because there was
there was a big
It's a
kind
big chunk
of
of text.
distraction thing.
Oh,
going
here
on.
we go with the excuses. No, there's a lot of text there. You might have missed someone out.
Yeah.
Just accidentally by scrolling.
But what the point of why I did this is I just wanted to sort of say, do you know what? This isn't just about Weekend Warlords. This isn't just about 186. This isn't just about people that want to go out and win competitions or anything like that. This is about us as a community. This is about the UK coming together to try and help this game grow and get better and better and better. We've kind of been hit just recently regarding things along the lines of I Buy War Games that's just closed, unfortunately.
Right.
There are stores that are on the high street which are closing because of high street stuff not working anymore. People just don't want to go in and buy an odd trinket here and there. They just haven't got the money.
Yeah, I mean,
But
the
when you're in
retail
the-
environment in general
Yeah.
it's a hard place to be right
But when
now.
you're in a leisure industry, like we provide leisure products, if you like, not in that way, not Ansomers.
Hey, whoa, you
I know,
went
wink-
there.
you winked
You
at me
went
though,
there.
dude.
Only you.
You cheeky boy.
Anyway.
Yeah, so we just want to sort of say, if you're at any of the big events and you see anybody wearing these sort of t-shirts, they're all cool guys, so just come up and say hi. At Weekend Warlords, Rasta and Kev, who are kind of team captains, if you like, they always encourage us to not leave a man behind. So if there's a guy on his own, just go and talk to him.
We've had some awesome people doing that.
Yeah, we have. And do you know what? If they want to hang out with us for the day, they can come and hang out with us for the day. If you ever feel lonely, or if you ever feel out and about, sorry guys. If you ever feel lonely, if you ever feel out and about, on your own, and you just feel a little bit rubbish about stuff, this is serious. Then just find someone in a grey t-shirt, find someone in a Weekend Warlords hoodie, do what you got to do. We'll look after you. We'll welcome you into our circle with open arms, and we will introduce you to the inimitable Rasta Mace.
Yeah. The indomitable.
Because he is quite possibly the community leader, I suppose. The effervescent, glowing Rasta, who is everybody's friend.
Yeah.
The
Illuminous.
Illuminous. I like it.
Voluminous.
I like it.
Voluminous.
So yeah, guys, we just need to make sure that as a community we're helping this grow. We're hitting
Absolutely.
it. Things are being hit hard at the moment because every man and his dog seems to have a bit of a hyperspace tournament, right? Which was the old regionals,
Yes.
and now there's saturation. So we're seeing numbers drop. When before we'd get 100 to 150 people at events,
Yeah.
and now we're getting 50 people
Yeah.
at events. Now that's still pretty good, but what you won't see is people travelling about to go to these hyperspace things anymore. However, these kits to put these things on are really expensive, right? So, if you can, I'm not saying you should, but if you can get to these events and hone your skills, let's say, and I know it costs money to do, but do you know what? Meeting the people is half of why we play X-Wing.
It says.
So get out and fill these stores, otherwise that store may not be here next year.
No.
And I'm not saying it all relies on that. I'm just saying that we have to maybe consider that before we buy something for £3 cheaper off Amazon. Before we think, do you know what, I'm kicking my heels today and there's a hyperspace 15 miles down the road, let's go and play. It's that sort of thing. It costs you 20 quid, but if you go down the pub, it'll cost you 20 quid anyway. And you won't meet so many great people. I'm now going to climb down off my soapbox, on with the show.
Do we actually have any show after that? Because that was that was like a big cymbal smash at the end of it. Done.
Oh, sorry, you want to talk to me now?
Not
We
really.
want
You're
to
just
talk
here.
to you anyway.
Oh, I saw-
Did you see the kit contents that were spoiled today?
Yeah, lovely. The
Yeah.
templates are gorgeous. You were showing me earlier, weren't you?
Yeah, there are R2D2 ones, isn't there?
Is it an article?
Hold on, let me.
Is it in an article?
No, I don't know where it is, but somebody just posted it in our
Must
chat.
Be, must be this guy. He knows.
He looks,
Look,
he looks like a guy who knows.
The dude from Pit of Snakes.
Yeah, he knows.
On the FFG website.
I bet. I bet.
Oh, Thrawn knows. Although I don't like that picture of Thrawn. He's a bit foreheady.
It's very thought.
It's a 5-head, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that's some like lumpy ass eyebrows.
Yeah.
His forehead goes on fire.
This is tight, man. James. Main event is.
It is.
Is
Sorry,
sneaking the
I
points.
was just called out for a rules question because Kylo was asking. So the Grey Squadron had a target lock on Seavor and was choosing to attack him with proton torpedoes, and then so Seavor was using the ability to jam. And Kylo was asking, can he still attack with the proton
But you
torpedoes?
just don't get the target lock.
Which he absolutely can, yeah, and he just doesn't get the target lock. So Seavor got one-shotted by the proton. In fact, what's just happened?
Oh, the time's run out. Yeah.
So Dan
Wins by
Wins
the main event,
Yeah.
11
continues his winning
9
streak.
points.
9 points.
Yeah.
Right,
On
yeah.
stream.
On stream.
Matt.
Wow, I might have to take him down a peg. I might put a grudge match in place.
I've
impressed.
done pretty well on stream.
Jack,
I am very
Jag,
impressed for him
actually,
to take down that many TIE fighters.
You've done.
is
That's a
very
good
impressive.
point. You have done well on stream.
I'm
So how about
I'm 3-0 on stream.
in the next 2 weeks
I know where this is going.
we get a
Give me a K, give me an E, give me a T.
we get a
Hi Dan.
Hi.
Hi, Dan's joined us. Kylo's joined us. Hi mate.
Hello.
How we doing?
Fine.
So
My
we've done
head
two.
hurts.
Just slam the door. It's fine. It doesn't.
slammed
The,
it.
the
What are you
mic.
touching?
The mic doesn't pick it up or anything,
He touched
and
it.
it doesn't like deafen people at home. That's fine.
Tim needs a
You
haircut.
just-
Anyway.
You've just woken Mr. Sturgeon.
Yeah, Paul Sturgeon. It's all right.
I remember what I'm doing.
He got in the car 4 hours ago and he still ain't it. Hey, the old ones are the best. Anyway, guys, first of all to Dan. I mean, right, so first and foremost, we didn't watch much of that because I was just talking about community stuff and hyperspace stuff and events and
Yeah,
we
we're not
did
surprised.
we did a reveal on the new Sith Infiltrator, which Tim actually quite likes. I think it was general consensus in it
I'm
that
quite
we like
excited
it.
for it.
I know you're excited about Separatist, Kylo.
I'm
with
really
you
excited. I'm really excited for Separatist, especially now flying that swarm,
Yeah, yeah.
and the droids get to do the similar thing as well. So really excited.
So it was from what we gathered, and then we're getting some feedback here. 2 good stream games tonight, so people enjoyed what you did. However, Dan, to you, what's it like coming up against 7 mining ties?
Horrific.
Horrific.
Yeah, it's not pleasant.
So your list isn't pleasant either, from a control perspective.
I think it needs to be tweaked a bit. The hot shotgunner did nothing.
Yeah. So before you started playing, what did Tim say to you?
Yeah.
Mentioned to take the hot shotgunner off.
No, so he was pretty
No
much on
comments.
you. Yeah. After the first couple of turns, he was pretty much on you with 3 or 4 of those mining guild ties, and he put a lot of damage through on that first ship. So, would you do anything differently? Do you think, or what can you do to kind of stop that assault coming in at you?
Some of the rock place, we're trying to get more of
Yeah.
the debris over that side to make him at least think a little bit as to where he's going to go to knock some of the tokens off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just became. There's just that many coming at you. I've not.
Yeah.
I think I've only flown against 1 swarm before, and it's just the weight of numbers coming at you. Yeah.
It's having that many arcs pointed at you, isn't it? That's actually quite a frightening thing.
Or fired 2 torps off, and you just kind of sat there going, "Oh yeah, killed one of them. Oh, there's only 6 more."
I was wanting you to do waste like 2 torps on 1 ship.
Yeah.
If you killed it, fine. If you hadn't, that's even better.
Oh, hello.
Oh, the
Let's
demons are back.
yeah,
The
demons are back.
Hang
That's
on,
perfect
everybody.
timing, though.
We'll just be in.
Yeah, let's just put it over onto the splash screen. So, Kylo, I've been sort of talking to you about this idea of 7 mining ties for quite a while,
We've talked about it. I
Yeah.
know
and I wanted to see it.
you want to see it, so I brought it down.
And what was it like? Do you enjoy it? Is it good?
You know what? For the past couple of months now, I've been flying like resistance aces.
Yeah.
And putting that on the board, I actually enjoyed that more.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. It's just a lot of ships, a lot of thinking of where they're going to go. So I know people say, "Oh, they all do the same manoeuvre and stuff."
Yeah.
But it's not like a normal swarm that wants to stay together. It can just go wherever it wants.
Okay. Is there any value in putting them together? Like so it was really interesting because I mentioned it here that your setup was quite wide.
Yes.
So is that to cover off wherever Dan was going to set up?
Yeah.
So you could go either way. And,
yeah. So either way,
close him down.
It's not, so if he decides he's just going to like turn and go across the middle, it's well, I'll just do 4 forward. I'm there in your face.
Yeah.
And then from there he goes, well, I'll put 2 in front, so he blocks him. If he decides to drop bombs, he's then got a chance, which is what I was trying to do. I was trying to get him to drop his bombs so they hit his own ships.
Yeah.
Which it worked
It's
once.
fair. It's a fair shout, I think. That.
And then whichever side he went, is then everything can go up in the middle and then turn in.
Yeah.
So then everything. So you've got a wave of the ships just coming in and shooting at and just like flicking down the line.
I think what your first few turns did mean was that you had 2 or 3 TIE fighters that were left out at kind of like range 5 and nowhere near the fight. So that turn when you did like tons of damage to the Y-wing.
I should have put them a little bit closer, but also I wanted to have like a little bit of like a reserve force just in case 1 or 2 went. So then there's 2 on the side. Who can come round.
Yeah, I can see that definitely. Yeah. I just wondered if having that wide net to begin with, but having an opening where you can bank in and then barrel roll behind the ties that are on the inside of the bank.
And
then they can get in the fight a bit quicker.
Well, me and you have both flown Swarm, so you've run the Howler on a Swarm, I've run the Howler on a Swarm, and how these ties fight is they feel like they don't want to do that. They want to be by themselves doing whatever they want. But it's great
I'm
fun.
not saying start them. I was saying certainly start
Well,
them.
Dan's just got a phone call, so he's going to leave.
Right.
But overall, people have enjoyed the games.
Well, you said you wanted to see it, so I thought,
did, yeah.
And after the points change, I was like, and then I figured about, can I actually still make the list work? And all I did was drop the foreman and put another guy, and then everyone had trick shots, so it still kind of worked.
Yeah. And did trick shot work all right?
Worked good in that first round.
The first round was fantastic with the trick shot. It's annoying that it's an extra point. But then again, it's still 7 ships with trick shot who've got 3 dice.
It's still worth 2 points.
And that's again why for the setup it's quite wide. So you try and get that coverage of trying to get the trick shot off a little bit more.
Yeah.
Some of the debris was a little bit annoying, but because it was so early on, it was just I'm just going to go past them and not worry about them later on.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Good. Couple of good games. For that was good. Shall we give away some stuff?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go back to the actual chat. Let's see who's still awake.
I'm going home because I got work tomorrow.
All right, mate. Thank you for that.
See you later.
Amazing.
Bye, Carlo. Thank you very much.
So I've got 2 sets of these cards, and I've got 2 sets of these cards and some Force tokens. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people that have either cheered or subscribed to us this time. So thank you for that. We really, really appreciate it. Same with Firestorm Squadron. Just come say hi. Did you see the kit content was spoiled? Yep, gorgeous. 2 good stream. Yes, we're all still here. Thank you guys. So if you want to give us a quick final cheer or a final subscribe, Mucking has just subscribed. Well done, dude. Thank you for that, mate. We are giving away 3 cards. I don't know when you went through them early, didn't you, Tim?
Yes.
So we've got a Blue Squadron Escort card. We've got an Academy Pilot card, and we've got a double-sided Luke Skywalker and Obsidian Squadron Pilot card. The Luke one's quite nice.
It's quite an odd combination.
Yeah. They're actually really good, the cards. And we've got these new metal Force tokens. 3 of those. Did I say we were going to up it to 4?
Yes, you did.
Yeah. So we'll give it away 4.
4. Let's do it.
So
you can fly your Palpatine.
That's just cost me another 20 quid with John.
Chancellor Palpatine.
Chancellor Palpatine, Dooku, like shenanigans on the Separatists.
That's right.
Yeah. We have got.
Is this where we do the whole
7 people.
4,622. Number 1.
That's number 1.
So I'm going to write numbers 1 to 7 next to these names, and I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to write them in chronological order. I'm just going to write them in random places.
Is that what we're calling it?
Oh no, we're not going back to numbering doors. Let's go there. Let's go.
I think you are right.
There.
In chronological order.
Let's go there. And let's go there. So we've got 7 names, right? Let's give 2 sets of these away.
Yep.
So we'll choose 5 of the numbers, and the 2 that are left, get them.
Yep.
Yeah. So we are going to start with you, Tim. Choose a number between 1 and 7.
2.
Number 2 is gone. Ooh, this is exciting for me, not for you.
That's it. We have
Jack.
no idea. 7.
Number 7's gone. X-Wing Tavern Wars, that's not you.
3.
Number 3. Ooh, we're not going to tell you who that is.
Number 1.
Number 1. Ooh, Ulfric, you're gone. And 1 more to go. So you've got
6.
4, 6, or
6.
5.
6.
So 6.
I've never liked 6.
4, 6, or 5. Should that be 4, 5, or 6?
Because it's not in
They're not
chronological
really
order.
Oh.
They were written in
They were
chronological
in
They were
time
really,
order.
you just
But-
lied to us, makes us
yeah.
feel better.
What a consecutive order. That's what I meant.
They're
Thank you.
non-consecutive.
So,
the best kind of bit.
Your winners are of the beautiful Force token. So what you need to do if you've won is you need to email sales@weekendwarlords.co.uk with your name, your address, with the title of the email. It's really important. Tuesday night fly casual prize. Thank you.
With the date?
No.
No, is that
No.
not necessary? Cool.
No.
Just
So
checking,
your
just checking.
first winner, literally sneaking in the back door at the last minute with a subscription, is Muckin.
Whey!
Well done, mate. Well done. And your second winner,
Just hear them.
just hear them. So you got some lovely Gold Force tokens. So well done, dude. And some cards. And the second winner is the first subscriber of the evening. So it's gone to first and last, which is Phil. So well done, Phil. Amazing. And there we go. Just so it's all legit. You can see
A
what.
bunch of scratched out numbers.
Can't read it.
Yeah. So Phil, that's what she said. It's my 3rd this month. I don't know what that means. I've forgotten what I said. I
think it's something about sneaking
sneaking in the back door.
Sneaking in the back door.
Oh, came last. Okay, fine. Haha. There we go. Type the sex tape and all that.
Yep.
Okay, so Muckin, please email your name and address to us at Weekend Warlords. So sales at Weekend Warlords with the title Tuesday Night Fly Casual Prize. We'll get that posted out to you. And Phil, please do the same, and we'll get yours posted out to you. Thank you for your support. We really, really appreciate it. I know it's been a little bit fragmented tonight, what with technical issues and, and rowdy co-commentators. But you know what? We love doing it. We have fun with it. We're glad that you guys join us pretty much every week. So thank you for your support. If you're watching this on Watchback, why not watch it live? Because you can win some swag. You know. If you're not watching it live, then please keep watching it. Watch it 3 or 4 times on Watchback, because that then gives us more popularity than Rasta and Ash.
Hey!
Not that there's any competition going on or anything.
That's what it's all about.
You know, you'll see me out and about. I've got some plans in place as well. Now, this is like breaking news. I've got some plans in place as well to go out to events and actually do live stream interviews with people that I will sort of just run up to with a phone and a camera, or a tablet and a camera or something, and I'll record it and we'll splice a little video together as a little review of the events. So I'll be coming up and interviewing people randomly. So we're working on that. It may not happen in the next sort of week or so. Well, it won't happen in the next week or so. But what it will do is it will actually happen throughout this season of 2019. X-Wing Tavern Wars, thank you for the shouts right at the end, the cheers right at the end. Rastamay says shame. I don't know what that is.
Probably about him.
Probably about Rasta and Ash.
Yeah, being the 4th.
But seriously, guys, on a serious note, these guys, me, you, Jag, you, Tim, Rasta, Ash, John. They put so much into these streams just to keep you guys entertained.
Ryan,
and
Arfon.
updated.
Let's share them out more. If we're going to share some names, share.
So please keep the subscriptions coming in. Watch back everything that you want to watch. Rasta and Ash had some really interesting things to say last night. I'm not going to spoil it, so if you want to go and watch it, please do. It's on the Twitch channel. And more importantly, Rasta and Patch. Seriously, go and check Patch out because he's the best dog in the world, and he's better at X-wing than me because he's a Delapina. It's simple as that. That's the way it works. Tim's obviously not really concentrating because he's on his phone. Hello. So he concentrated.
Yeah, sorry.
So John says, "Great show, gents. Good night. Thank you for tuning in." Yeah, Patch and Ash. I think we should do that.
Yeah.
So we're going to cut the stream now and try and sort out the technical issues that have been happening, and we'll join you again next week for more of the same.
Thank you very much for listening.
Yeah, it's been really cool. And if you're at
viewing.
Hyperspace on Saturday, we'll see you there.
Yeah. Well, you'll see them there.
Well, I'll see you there.
We won't.
You won't.
No.
Okay.
Goodbye, internet.
Thank you. Good
Bye.
night. And so good night from Tim. Good night from Jag.
And that's good night from you.
And it's good night from me. Thank you. And see you soon, guys. Bye.